PAC.
We're back. So.
All right.
We're live.
All right. I gotta. Nah. Just go ahead. We live. I'm just switching some things.
So is everybody on the same link or what?
Yeah, now we're good.
On that same link?
It's a new link now, no?
It's a new link. So you got to go back to YouTube and then get that new link.
Okay.
But those are already on. If you guys are already on, you probably got the notification if you're subscribed to the Blockout Podcast. You know, shit happens, man. It does. Welcome to part 2. We'll just call it because I already know in future people are going to jump from that one to this one. We got a whole new thumbnail for you and all that. So if you're watching the playback, we're good to go. So anyway, Money B in the studio, Digital Underground. Let's see, we talk some sports. We talk, Iggy Azalea going butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Made $300,000. What else we talk? We talk about
his soccer guy that he follows.
No.
We still don't know his name.
I don't care his name. I just want to subscribe.
He follows Messi, but it's Messy.
Two Y's with the underscore.
Yeah, I see what you did there. All right,
Messi. Follow me.
Let's come get me, Messi, sir.
Oh my God, stop!
So messy.
Stop it, bro. Come for you.
But yeah, we back live and direct, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for the inconvenience, but
He's talking about Shock, I think.
Yeah,
shit happens, man. Technical difficulty. He apologized, and the truth of the matter is, he said on the last one that it was good. It was gonna be good, but the delay was so long. I said, man, let's just start a new one, and that's why we're here now. And
that's why you have to trust your people.
That's something you got to trust your people, or bring your laptop charger. One of the two.
Moving on. Or not trust this orange cable and shit. So, but it happens.
So back to it, man. Raw Fusion. We were talking about that. We talked about Shock G actually, and now I thought Raw Fusion came out after Shock G. Am I miseducated on that one or not?
Well, Raw Fusion was the group that me and Fuse had started, and MacMoan. Shout out to MacMoan. Before we were in Digital Underground, we were Raw Fusion, and that's the way we got into Digital Underground. Is we were like sort of on the same.
So that was already boiling the Raw Fusion.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people have to look at it like this. Digital Underground was more like a huge production team, and a collaboration of
we were counting them down. How many were like
artists? Right,
20.
So, we were Wu-Tang way before Wu-Tang.
Y'all was like
the West
Young
Coast
Money
Wu-Tang,
Records, man. Y'all had all these artists, and like 4 of them made it. Well, I don't know what happened to the rest of y'all. But.
And obviously, you gotta look at the Juice Crew All Stars were probably the first to do it that way, where it's a bunch of solo artists that got together and had a crew. But we were like that. So, for Shock, he wanted to get the music done, but you really couldn't be a part of what we were doing unless you already had something else going on. You had to have shown that you were doing something. You know what I mean?
Independently.
Pretty much. And so the whole deal was.
So it's kind of like a compilation, kind of?
Not a compilation is one record, but we were a unit that were all, we were like Voltron. We were all single individual parts that fit together, like that made this big machine.
I like that Voltron reference. See, Danny didn't get that reference right there.
Yeah, so
I was too young for that.
Too young for that, right? I get it. What you?
94.
What y'all do?
He was
now?
born in 94.
Now,
I grew
Care
up. Bears?
No, Teletubbies.
Power
PBS
Rangers?
Kids, PBS Kids.
Power Rangers.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Proud Family.
OnlyFans soccer players. We did that for you.
But yeah.
So we were Raw Fusion before Digital Underground.
Okay.
So when we came into Digital Underground, Raw Fusion was, was still an aspiration. Just like when Tupac came to the group, he was a solo artist first.
Right.
So everybody came to assist in this production team, knowing that eventually we were going to do our best to try to make sure that everybody gets their solo project out. So that's why on every one of them, Shock produced on every one.
Okay. Do you know the number of how many artists? Like just
I can't
ballpark. Just
I don't know. What Raw Fusion,
20,
Tupac, Mystic, Saphir. Then you have Gold Money, Funky Aztecs, who were
no shit. What up, Funky Aztecs? We would just talk about that. How many Latinos from up north?
Right.
Those was the first group we ran in. Shouts to Merciless, man.
We were on the same label. Yeah.
No shit.
And me and Tupac rhymed on their record, on their album.
Oh man.
Go back to the Funky Aztecs, the first record.
Crazy, man. Shout out to the Funky Aztecs.
And that's what I was saying. Man. Like it really wasn't like we weren't tripping. It was just, we were all just doing the music.
Yeah, dude.
We rapped on the Funky Aztecs album. Me and Pac. I forget the name of the song.
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to the first album.
Oh, we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up for sure.
But so I was like I said, I'm the dopest Chicano rapper y'all ever had. I was doing records before all y'all.
Did Shock ever give them like Funky Ass or any of the artists that you just named a beat and you went, shit, that could have been for us? Because sometimes it's like, man, we would have sounded dope on that, but maybe Shock was like, nah, I'm going.
Well, I Get Around was originally a Digital Underground beat.
Oh, okay.
And then
didn't know that.
And we had it for a while, but nobody did anything to it. We knew it was a dope record.
Yeah.
And I think Tupac had a deadline for that upcoming album. I think it was Me Against the World.
Yeah.
And was it? No, it was Strictly for My Niggas, right? And he was just like, I got to turn in my album by October. It was like the summertime.
Right.
And Shock was like, hey, is this one record that everybody, that everybody's liking, but nobody did nothing to it. This is the latest one. Take that one. Because it was supposed to be a Digital Underground record. And then he gave it to Saphir. Saphir didn't do nothing with it. And it was just floating around within our little crew. It's this one dope beat that everybody had a cassette of.
Yeah.
Shock was waiting for somebody to write to it.
Yeah. Was it kind of like a first come, first serve? Or?
It wasn't. Like I said, originally it was a Digital Underground record that he gave it to us and said, this is the record.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then we didn't do anything, and Saphir was like, what's up? And then he gave it to Saphir. But soon after that, Tupac was like, yo, I need a beat from you. I gotta turn my record in. And Shock was like, is this one record that everybody's liking, but nobody's done anything? Take that one. And he took it, but then he turned right around and asked us to be on it, which was
dope, man.
Right. So.
Shout, there it is, y'all.
Yeah, that one's a banger too.
Woo-wee.
Oh man,
all up in the jacuzzi.
The first time I got put on with this fool, the very first show we did up there in Stockton, you guys were on it. A lot of shit of Brown. It was like 69 Boys. Like it was an old school concert. And when you guys went up there and did that song, bro, I was like, fuck yeah, that's my shit.
To get around.
What's up, love? How you doing?
Shit still bang.
This fool knows Pac in and out, bro. Like I used to know the All Eyes on Me. He knows like all of that shit.
That's my favorite rapper.
That's what's up, dude.
Speaking of Strictly for My Niggas, I got to shout out, rest in peace to the homie Laylaw, who just passed away, and he actually produced, the lead track on Strictly for My Niggas, and he produced the original version of California Love that Tupac did. Just want to shout him out.
That's what's up.
Laylaw, rest in peace.
Yeah, I saw them talking about that in the super chat in part 1 of this podcast. Yeah, man, I want to go into your label, man. Tommy Boy, bro, y'all had some hitters on there, and I think it was you guys, it was Above the Law, and House of Pain and Coolio. I think was the West Coast acts on that label. How was Coolio, man? Rest in peace. We just lost that brother right there, man. I know you did. You ever do any music with Coolio? Can you tell us a memory, a story about Coolio at all, man?
Coolio was just he was real. You know what I mean? He always gave it to you raw, right. And he had the craziest stories. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell some of his stories because he's not here to tell them himself, but he used to tell us some wild stuff, and you'd be like, "Hell no!" He's like, "I'm telling you, bro."
Like with the females and stuff. Or?
Yeah, just in the industry and people that was doing crazy stuff.
Okay.
And one of my memories is when we went and did we did the Tommy Boy reunion, Tommy Boy reunion at the Montreux Jazz Festival in Switzerland.
Yeah. And
so we were out there, us with Naughty by Nature, and we were just hanging out.
Nice.
And just, going out and going to jazz clubs. There's a video I put with Shock just playing the piano, and Coolio started just freestyling.
No shit. And, on some acoustic and intimate type shit. Yeah.
Yep. And we just used to, he was my guy.
Yeah.
Real talk. Even when I was doing that DVD series, Sex in the Studio, when I needed it for an interview, he didn't,
it's 100. Day
came,
one, yeah.
Came right through. And this is when he, at a time when he was peaking. You know
right.
what I mean?
Fantastic Voyage, Gangsta's Paradise.
Came through and just was, rocked out.
Man, because we shared label. Our manager was DJP, man, West Coast. Shout out to DJP, Def Jam West. So was Coolio, Montel Jordan, us. And that's when I had ran into him, and I was a fan with him when he was with Dub C. And
right, about to say, I've known Coolio since Mad Circle, when he was just the hype man for Dub C. And he's a wild guy back then. And back then he was probably in the industry at that time. He was probably a little, I don't want to say the word, but he was more menacing, if that makes sense. Like straight
He's younger.
Dude, young dude out of Compton with the wild hair. And he didn't really talk a lot. He just come in, he was hyphy, like, like, you know what I mean? And if you didn't relate to that, you just couldn't relate to that. People used to be scared of him. Right. And then after he made those hit records, then he kind of like became a little more palatable, if that's the word for it.
Yeah, sure.
But I just remember I
remember he didn't even want to do Fantastic Voyage. That came from one of the producers, one of our producers, Jammin' James. He was telling me the story about it. He was like, Coolio was like, he's like, man, he goes, I didn't want to do that. And I guess the producer was like, come on, just do this, man. And it's going to be one of his biggest records, man. Fantastic Voyage.
I think County Line is one of my favorite.
I was about to ask you what's your favorite joint. That's mine too,
County
dog.
Line.
This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh.
Yeah. Man,
that beat just slaps. That's like West Coast all over. Yep. Coolio County Line.
Wino did that.
Shit, dude.
Yep. I got to shout out Razzcast too from Carson. Unofficial member of Digital Underground.
Yeah. Damn, man. You ever bump Dub C in the Mad Circle?
We did, say that one more time.
Or Dub C, even DJ Aladdin, Pay Your Dues. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Was that slapping in the Bay Area back at that time?
I got the 12.
No way. You know who was bumping in the Bay, man? It was 19 years old.
I spoke to Aladdin recently.
Did you?
Within the last couple of years. Yep. I talked to him on the phone. What was he doing? He was working on something, and we got on. But yeah, from way back then.
One of the baddest scratchers, man, of all time.
One of the best ever. Like anybody, if you're young and you've never seen it, go look and find Aladdin on the what was the name of the DMC?
Yeah. Yep.
DJ competitions.
Yep.
The world, DMC World DJ competitions, and check out Aladdin.
DJ Aladdin. I'm gonna give you two more.
Aladdin.
DJ Scratch, EPMD's DJ.
Right.
And I'm gonna give you one more. Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff. And
those are my three top.
And it was another.
And Cuber. I love Cuber from the Bay.
Cash Money from Philly as well.
Okay, yeah.
DJ Cash Money is another one from Philly. I can't think of his name. Shit, I might look it up while we on here, but anyway. I got to represent. I'm originally from Philadelphia.
That's right.
Yeah, that's where I was born.
That's what's up, dude. DJ Quick, man. I remember when we were shopping our record deal. Mm-hmm. Dude, I went to the Bay Area. Did I? Yeah, and I remember when he popped out with that straight out of Compton. I'm thinking Compton. What's the name of the first album? Quick is the name.
Quick is the name.
Right?
Quick is the name.
And I remember hearing he was the first LA artist to go platinum. Is that right? Or a rapper? Or am I hearing that? Did I hear it wrong?
I don't know, because Eazy-E, I'm sure he went platinum.
True. I'm trying to maybe solo artist.
But Eazy-E.
True. I'm trying to fill it. I'm filling with the NWA, but
I'm trying to.
No, man, maybe I heard wrong, but shit. But I remember I went to Oakland. We had just dropped like in '91, early '91, whatever. And we were up there, man. That's all you heard was Quick, bro, throughout the streets.
Oh yeah, we was rocking DJ Quick,
man.
Shit.
And I used to think,
Tonight.
I used to think, man, that's gonna be us. Wow, that's gonna be us.
And sweet black pussy.
Then, man, that whole album, Sweet Black Pussy, man. There it is. First time I learned about Black Pussy was by DJ Quick.
I know. He's like, I gotta get some of that. He was like, I got to get some of that.
I was like, it's all the same in the dark. That's it.
All horny.
You know, bro. Well, no, maybe.
He's like, if she didn't play soccer.
My girl watching right now.
It's all good. He had to go through that to get to her.
Shit.
What, the soccer player?
I should have never said shit.
She came and canceled all your accounts.
All of them.
You can't watch this guy.
Every soccer match, she's looking at him, looking at the screen. Which one is he?
He got traded.
Hey, why don't you throw the number up there on the screen? Let's try this again, man. So, you know what? I got to Bluetooth it. the phone number. We're going to take your calls right now. Talk to Money B, Digital Underground, my friend. We're just shooting the shit. And, we want to hear some calls. I know a lot of you guys in the super chat. So we're going to get to them calls. And we're going to do a little feature, as I mentioned earlier. Matter of fact, let's get that out the way. First caller that calls up right now. Danny, throw that up on the screen.
Yeah, so the number's going to be 951-293-4180. We're going to throw it up on the screen if you guys want to tap in, 951-293-4180.
Check this out. We're going to do this once for one caller. That's it, because I didn't have enough time to get the question. So this caller is going to score themselves an official Blockout Podcast tumbler right here, courtesy of Designs by Ness. And that's my wifey. And she makes tumblers. So, you're going to get this Blockout Podcast tumbler without the beer in it. You see what it's doing to me.
Too. Shit.
Custom.
No, yeah, she did that one
Designs
too.
by Ness gets down.
Shit, for real.
What's up? Hi now, tap in.
I hear slinging cups.
Did you hit that number? 951-293-4180. We got this right here. Let me take this off disturb mode. And
Yep, you're on.
Okay, thank you for that. Somebody says you got an NFT.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got a lot more to talk about, man.
I love that, bro.
You know what I mean?
Don't hold back.
That's like the new game right now, huh? NFTs.
I mean, it's not the new game.
Well, it's not new, but like most of me, shit.
I'm still trying to learn
What is that?
fucking digital distribution.
I don't even know how that works, bro. We just sell your logo, right?
Go ahead, official. There we go. We got a call. Let's go to LA right now. Pot us up right now, man.
Oh.
What's up? You're on the Blockout Podcast with Money B.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Chilling, bro. Sitting next to some Cowboy fans over here. Other than that, we good.
A bunch of winners.
The game over?
Vibes.
That's 31 to 4.
This your boy Dyer Lansky.
What up,
Mine's
Dyer?
my family. You know what I mean? I see he had to put in that little Raider comment at the beginning.
Yeah. Riverside represent, huh?
Come on, man.
It's your boy right here?
Either way, no.
Hey, listen. While I've got him on, real quick, Dyer. Dyer is a dope ass producer.
For real?
Produced
He had a
me,
Riverside?
Above the Law. Who else? Dyer. Who did? He did production for DMX, right?
Yeah, I was doing with Cavi. I was doing DMX record before he passed. Tragedy, Gaddafi, Boot Camp. Anybody in the West Coast. I did the whole album with the Black Godfather with Big Hutch and Laylon Gomack and all them. I got records right now. I'm doing an album with Smooth B right now from like Smooth. And a ton of music with Mun and them. Between him and Young Hump, and I'm sure he's probably going to talk about it. But we got an NFT that we're going to drop, and just across the board. But humbled to be in rooms with people as yourself and Money B. You know what I mean? I just get to live my dream every day, so it's just a beautiful thing.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's greatness right there. We love that. Now, are you based in the IE? Is that what you said, Riverside?
He's from Riverside.
No shit. IE represent. What up?
I'm from East Riverside.
Hey, man, we got
I
IE on
live
the
in
phone. What
LA,
you doing over there? Watching the game?
It's over, dude. We do one.
Can we get the claps?
Can we-
Goddamn.
We got IE. We a local first podcast. Now, check this out, man. Hey, Lighter Shade of Brown, bro. We back in the studio. We working on some things right now. We shooting our first video this Saturday. So, we have to reach out, bro. And get some of the beats.
Guys.
Absolutely.
What's your question?
Absolutely. So my question is, I had to bring this up though. It's not so much a question, but I want you to tell the story short as you could real quick about how you guys ended up doing that song with PAC and Above the Law. Since we just lost our homie, because it is really a good story, and I think the fans would appreciate it.
Who we lose from Above the Law?
Laylaw.
No shit.
That's what I was just talking about.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking Hutch. Okay, go ahead.
Laylaw.
My bad. Go ahead.
So you guys know the song "Call It What You Want." The song with me and Tupac.
Okay.
Above the Law. So, what happened was they wanted me and Shock on the song, right? So this when we were still living in the Bay. We were flying to LA, and so when I went to the studio, I just happened to take Tupac with me. Right. And then I was getting calls from our management saying that Shock might not come down. So I was telling him like, hey, let my homeboy rap on the song. and they was like, they was stalling. Well, man, you think he might come? What time? You think he'd catch the next plane? They were just holding out because they really wanted to say it was Digital Underground on the record, me and Shock. And Shock never showed up. And then I was finally able to convince them to let Tupac rap on the song.
So
shit. Originally, he wasn't even supposed to be on that song.
Damn, that's crazy.
And that was produced?
That was produced by Hutch.
By Hutch.
Right, Dyer?
And Gomac.
And Gomac, yeah.
Hutch and Gomac.
Yeah, Hutch, man. I see him all the time right here in Corona.
That shit.
He was,
banger.
Yeah, for sure.
And for everybody.
And that's just kind of crazy.
Go ahead, Dyer.
Go ahead, man.
Now, I was just going to say, I just did an interview for a publication up in the Bay about that song specifically. And, I just want to clear the record that, the term G-Funk came from above the law in that whole movement. They were the first people to use that word G-Funk. I know a lot of people associated with Warren G.
Right.
Shout out to the homie Warren G. But G-Funk came from above the law. They were the first person that were shouting it.
Yep.
And actually, Warren G kind of was in their circle before Dre sort of accepted
Is that right?
Yeah.
Was that said on music, on track, or just kind of like in conversation?
Well, I know that when people say G-Funk, because when Warren G came out, G-Funk, a whole new era. But because Warren G became more commercial, more popular, people always assume that that's the person who started it. Mm-hmm. So when you hear G-Funk, you think of Warren G. Mm-hmm. But really, Above the Law were the first people to say it on record, and they were making that music. And actually, Warren G used to run with Hutch and them before he got into the whole Death Row camp.
Yeah, he was on Layla's couch. He used to sleep on Layla's couch when they was doing, after living like hustlers and was doing Black Mafia life. So he was learning every day, and that's why one of the things I love about Warren G, though, is he always gives it up. He said, he's like, you guys got to understand, I said G-Funk era, but G-Funk comes from Hutch and them.
Okay.
And he's always the one that points that out, and I love that he does that because it's well deserved to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Shout outs to Warren G, fan, for that, man, keeping it 100.
And another fun fact about Warren G is Warren G is the first national producer that Tupac worked with outside of our camp. When he did the definition of a thug nigga on the Poetic Justice soundtrack.
Poetic Justice, yep.
Outside of that, because that's what I remember.
And before, I was just gonna say, before I go, one of the other things too about Pac, you had mentioned how Laylaw had done Strictly off that album. That song was actually done on the day of the '92 riots.
Yeah,
they laid the track, and then drove to go meet up with B Real, and they all hit the city. Tupac, B Real, and Laylaw when the riots were popping off.
Yep, they was out there when the riots was happening.
No shit,
they was out there.
Man, this is some cool ass news, bro. Like, I didn't even know about all that, man. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Well, man, appreciate you calling in, bro. Was it Dyer?
Dyer Lansky.
Dyer Lansky.
Yeah, Dyer Lansky.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect you guys.
We'll connect for sure. I appreciate you guys. And Mon, you always know I appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, hit him in the back channel, DM, and then I'll
I got him.
Yeah.
I got you. Yep.
All right, Dyer. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night, bro. Thanks for chopping in.
All right.
For sure. I'm gonna keep on watching. Appreciate what y'all do.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right, man. So super chat, hit us up right now. A lot of people, man, they talking about different. Oh shit, let's go to Arizona. I was gonna do the contest with your boy, but he knows you too well.
Yeah.
You'll see why.
Okay. Hello,
Blackout Podcast.
What up? This is Leatherface.
Leatherface, what's up, G? How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good, my boy. What's up, ODM, Danny Boy, Money Moon, Money B? Shit, you got two monies in the building tonight.
You know what, bro? Stop right there. I'm glad you brought that up.
Hey, check this out. All you need is Money Mike. Let's get all the monies in there.
And I got a homework named Mad Money Mel. We need to be here.
Leatherface.
There you go. Let's get all the money, baby.
Leatherface, here's what we got for you, brother. And I'm glad you brought that. Two monies in the building. So this is what we're going to do, bro.
Money.
I want to hook you up, man, because I know you're a diehard supporter of ours. You know what I'm saying? You tap in every week when we appreciate you so much. But fair is fair. We did say First caller. We're going to give it to your boy Dyer, but he knows you too well. So this is what it is. The Battle of the Monies is what we're going to play right now. Little spinoff of the two monies in the room. We got Money B to my right. We got Money Moons to my left. And we're just going to get into this. So Leatherface, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
I stole this from Money B.
Hey.
It's called, you had something called Who Said That, right?
Yep. Who said it?
This is called Who Rapped Those Lyrics, all right? Kind of similar.
Funky Fresh.
Some radio shit we used to do back in the day, but this is fun.
Like, come on, son. and ESPN, come on, man.
Come on, son. Who rapped those lyrics, bro? Not a heavyweight, but I go 12 rounds with a jab and a stick. I'm going lick for lick. Money B or Money Moons?
Money B.
Money B. Whoa. You got 5 questions, bro, so that's 1. Let's hit the second one.
Damn, shit, I know we're going for 5. Let's do it.
You're about to win a cup.
Like, hell yeah, I got my cup.
Best out of 5. Here we go. Big bands make her drop it like woo-woo, feeling like Chong, smoking like choo-choo.
Money Moon.
Money Moon!
That's 2 for 2.
That's from the No Ceiling song. Of course, you know the first one was Freaks of the Industry, my favorite Digital Underground song. All right, here we go. Number 3. OG in my blunt got me on another level. Double M on gas got the pedal to the metal.
Money Moon.
Money Moon!
Let's go.
Hey, about to take a pause. Are you thinking or are you on your iPhone?
That was good.
He's typing it.
Hey, all these monies got me twisted, dog. I had to say the right one. You know what I mean? I don't want to fuck up and say the wrong money.
Right? No, you don't.
I got to get my money right.
You got to get your money right. Here we go, man.
Money right.
2 left.
Yep.
Here we go. So I'm draining, entertaining, but I got fame, man. The bitches I touch too much for me to try to be naming.
Money B.
Money B. You like how I'm like not rapping? I'm like, oh my God, I'm sounding like, oh my God, too many bitches must be naming.
Okay, just stop.
I gotta switch it up.
I almost fucked up and said Money Mike. See, I'm getting it all twisted. All right, let's go.
I sound like white chicks up in here. All right. Finally, bro, for the win. Your homegirl you went to school with, that's cool. But did she tell you about her sister and your cousin? Thought I wasn't?
Money B all motherfucking day.
Hey, we got a winner! My G guessed all 5 of those right.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, if you're a true diehard, Digital Underground Money B fan, you would have known those. But fuck, the fact that he knew yours as well. Right. Congratulations, my boy. You scored yourself a Blockout podcast tumbler right here.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of Designs by Ness. And we'll get your info. Make sure you DM us, okay? And we'll get that to you.
Cool. And you know what, man? I just wanted to say R.I.P. to Shock G, PAC, and Bobby.
Word up. Appreciate you.
Hold on the line, all right, Leatherface?
All right, now.
Actually, we'll see you in the super chat. Just DM us, all right, bro?
The Blockout Podcast.
All right, cool.
All right.
Hey, you guys have a good night.
You too, bro.
Man.
Peace.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck. That's what I'm talking about.
That's dope.
We got some cool-ass hip-hop fans up in here, man. You know what I mean?
I also want to say this is a dope-ass setup.
Fuck with it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all him. That's all Danny right there, man.
Like it.
He came in thinking.
When we was doing ours, I'm at the crib. My wife is just upstairs in the loft. Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Getting it, though. Y'all was in separate rooms then, right?
Yeah.
You guys didn't have
You couldn't see each other?
The light. No, we couldn't. That's how I say.
That's tough.
Dang.
That's tough. Because then you kind of like got to avoid stepping on each other. Was there a delay?
No.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
It wasn't a delay. But if you're, same thing, that's why I knew you was telling, that's why I wanted to say, just listen to them. Because there is, when you log on, sometimes there is a delay like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to have to time it because once you start, right, it will be a delay of maybe like 45 seconds or 50, whatever it is. We timed it. And then because you would have to start before you saw yourself.
No, I get it. There's a delay and everything. That was just really long, though. And we never experienced that before.
Yeah, I think because we were gone for a while, though. So I think that's what took the delay. It's such a long time to go back.
Yeah, YouTube be tripping.
So
you know what I'm saying? Shit, dude. Hey,
Anyways.
you hear about these? Sony just announced this Walkman that's coming back. They're coming back with a Walkman, the Sony Walkman. Remember those back in the day?
They're going to play what, cassettes?
No. Good question. Digital. I'm like.
A digital Walkman?
So you're going back to the fucking iPod?
Word. So what?
So it's a 2020. Okay, so it's a digital media player is what it is. First walk. Okay, so and they're only having it in Japan, whatever. But it's you got it up there?
It's an NW.
Put it up on the screen, Joe.
Yeah, it's up right now. So it's an NWZX 700 series. So what it is, basically like the old iPod. It's got the touchscreen. Or remember the phone, the chocolate phone that Verizon released?
Damn,
it kind of looks
I remember
like
those.
that.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, but it's just like basically.
And it's got a little screen on there, just like a phone, and it'll just have a little screensaver or whatever. But I mean, the fact that it doesn't have a cassette,
right?
That's not a Walkman, my G. That's not a Walkman.
Like, that's what I'm saying. What constitutes? Why are they saying it's a Walkman instead of just saying it's a new media player?
And it says right here Walkman. It's crazy.
And people don't walk like that anymore.
Yeah, who walks? Yeah, I fucking Uber.
Driving.
Yeah.
And they've been taking those scooters, holding those scooters you can rent.
Electric slide, homie.
Pay for the bird.
Yeah, the
Too
bird
many
thing.
ways to get around.
But anyway, man, I thought that was y'all messed up. I wouldn't. And $350 is what it's going for. So now I got one of those Walkmans. Well, it looks like a Walkman. You can buy it on Amazon. And the first thing I thought of is, those old cassette tapes that you don't have DATs of or CDs or anything. I know you have some of your old school demos probably.
Man, I just had to pull a whole bunch of DATs out of my
So and they got those 2 DAT players. So what you do is, you can get the little cassette players, you put the cassette in, and it transfers to digital media, MP3. I do the same thing for my VHS tapes.
Yeah, well,
which is dope.
And I have to digitize a bunch of VHSs.
Yeah.
And I can't find my. I had the digitizer, right?
Yeah.
I can't find it, so I got to get a new one. I'm kind of bummed out.
Well, for the VHS tapes? Because they sell the VHS/DVDs, but what they are, I'll put you on, man. I'll show you the one I have.
Yeah, the thing, and you plug it and it digitizes it. What I'm saying is
USB.
I already had one, and I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
So I got to buy another one. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, well, shit, you buying flights to go to fucking football games? You can buy one, you know what I'm saying?
Who said I flew?
Okay. Family trip, road trip. Okay, I see that.
It's only 3 hours, goddammit.
Okay. All right. It was for your son.
It's less than flying.
Yeah,
because you got to get there an hour early, take an hour flight.
Do you drive? Are you the driver or is your wife the driver?
I drive.
Okay.
Mostly.
Good, man.
It's like what did you say? It's a 2-hour drive, 3-hour drive?
It's a 3-hour drive.
That's not bad.
Oh, to Vegas ain't that far.
Yeah, to Vegas. Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't
know. Yeah. So what were we talking about?
No, we're doing the Walkman thing, but go ahead, man.
Yeah, the Walkman.
I mean, it's just some current news we talk about, but whatever you want to talk about, floor is yours, bro. NFT, man.
Oh yeah. So let's talk about I'm telling you about the Going Way Back show, right?
Yeah.
So we're launching a new podcast, and it's called With the Fellas. It's with myself, my man Neo Limiter, and Jake, aka Eastside Chulo, and
okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna type this in the super chat.
And basically, it's us three, and we're just chopping it up. It's Web3 entertainment and community, all of which kind of coincide. And the reason I brought it up is when you talked about NFTs, Web3,
right?
NFTs, the blockchain. Technology.
Shit I know nothing about, but I'm getting educated. Go ahead.
But what it is, it's people of color kind of talking about these things in the language that you can understand. Because a lot of times people like to talk over people's heads about, like you said, shit you know nothing about.
Right.
But if you come on our podcast, we're going to
explain it.
Just how we're talking now. That's how we talk on the podcast.
Okay.
And we talking about Chicano rappers and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
NFTs, right? So
Chicano soccer players.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
On OnlyFans.
Only fools.
Damn.
Shit, man.
But yeah, man. Yeah, With the Fellas is the podcast is going to be launching real soon. I'm also about to really.
So I take it Todd Easy's not on that then.
No, my man Rich is actually going to be producing.
Okay.
The podcast. Todd Easy, she said she wanted to sit this one out.
All right. Fair enough.
She deserves a vacation.
Absolutely.
From my podcast.
Yeah. Y'all made such a great team, though, man.
We still do. The Going Way Back show, we're going to bring that back eventually. Like, that's something that never dies. And
sure.
It's a passion of mine. And because I have so much history in here, right, it'll never run out.
Right.
So whenever I decide, like, I can sit here and tell you guys stories forever.
No, we'd love to hear it. They're in there right now. But With the Fellas is what the name of the podcast. When's that dropping?
We're actually, so the podcast is going to be pre-recorded episodes, right?
Yeah.
So we're
a seasonal thing, kind of.
Yeah.
You're just dropping them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we make sure not to. So we're not going to be on there, or we may be like, you see what happened yesterday with such and such, because we don't know when we're going to drop it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to be general. It's information. It's entertainment. So for instance, when we talk about Web3 and just say NFTs, right? How does that relate to what we do in hip hop and our music? How does that, where does the music fit in? And I've always said that Web3 is a way that as artists we can take full control of our music, because before, back in the day when we got deals, because we needed to expose our music to as many people as possible and hope that a percentage of those people would buy it. But in return, we had to get basically these loans from these companies. That's what they were. We call them record deals, but they were basically loans. Yeah. And the return on the loans was it was stupid.
And a forever reimbursement to the labels.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I never seen a royalty check from a Raw Fusion album. And we sold almost 100,000 copies. You know what I mean? Yeah. But with, just say if you released your music as an NFT and you're it's peer-to-peer, it's direct to the consumer, correct?
Right.
And
now, can they own that? Is that what it is? I've heard.
They can. It's whatever you want it to be.
So if I make a track right now and it's an NFT, whatever, you can buy it from me, or Danny can buy it from me, or Moons can buy it from me, and then it becomes his for. Is it like leasing?
It's whatever.
Or they own it.
It's whatever you want it to be. You create whatever the utility or whatever it is that you're offering. Like say for instance when Dyer was just on the line, right? Our NFT that we're gonna drop, right? So if you bought the single, what came with it would be the stems to the record, right? So you could take it and say you're a DJ,
remix it, do whatever you
can
want
do whatever. Now, whatever your remix is, you own that. That's what I was offering, but you don't have to offer that. It's whatever you want it to be. You know what I mean? It's an NFT because it's purchased on the blockchain.
Let me ask you something. So if I were to do a feature, let's say, and I drop some bars, right? Somebody wanted me to, rap. What's the difference if in your words, if somebody, pays me to do a feature on this shit, or I throw a verse up there, have all the BPM to it, obviously, or they can, I don't know how they'd be able to speed it up with technology, but it just say it was 100 beats per minute I rapped. Could somebody buy that? Can I make that an NFT?
Make whatever.
Somebody can grab that acapella of my verse and just put it on there.
You can NFT whatever you want. You can NFT artwork, you can NFT.
But only one person can do it.
Yeah, because you create the smart contract that says who created it, right? So for instance, and here's when I say to gain control back of your art. Right?
I want you in the mic in this one.
Of your art.
Yeah.
So say, like I said, you might light a shade of brown, right? You sold 500,000 units, right? But with everything, you're getting, let's just say back in the 90s, you got 30 cents per album or some bullshit like that. You had to sell how many records to even see something?
Right.
The return, right? So
plus all the limousine rides, the clubs,
exactly, and they charge
VIP,
you back. They charge
service.
you for all that shit, right?
Yeah, you won't see your shit.
So now, when we talk about Web3 on the blockchain, however, if I'm selling it as an NFT or if I'm just, which is how we would sell it, right? I could, and if I sell a single, right, and I sell it to 1,000 people, as soon as 1,000 people buy it, it's automatically in my wallet. I don't have to wait quarterly to get paid by somebody. It's directly to me. It comes directly into my wallet.
If you sell it to 1,000 people, that money comes
directly to me.
So you can sell it to multiple people.
Maybe you sell your NFT to.
I thought it was only one person.
No. You can make a one of one, or you can however many you mint, or you decide to sell. So let's say.
So it's like, I'm doing 500 of these right now.
It's only 500, and I'm selling them for 100 a piece.
It's like a limited merch.
Limited. So, you know how people do it's, you know, people do vinyl, right? Mm-hmm. You only do 500 vinyl.
Right.
You know.
Limited, yeah.
Limited. But they're going for $25 a piece.
Yeah, they're higher, of course.
And then and they're numbered. Or higher, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But that's it. So now those people, so here's the thing, with NFT, right? So if it's vinyl, those people have it, it's a collector's item. They save it, you know, they may save it for a while, then they can resell it for whatever. But as an NFT, you can get a royalty on somebody resells. Mm. So just say you sell something for 100, then all of a sudden something happens where it's more valuable. Now people sell it. Now
that's some shit, some offer up shit going on right there. No, actually, it's opposite of offer up because you're selling it for more than what it's worth.
What I'm
right?
saying, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Web3, NFT, for me, it's an avenue for artists to sort of take back control of their art.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to go out. You don't need that loan to be able to get in front of or press up, you know, 100,000 copies. It's like, bro, like.
By the way, I'm not dissing you on that with the whole offer up thing. I don't want you to think that. No, because obviously you're educating people, and I want to get more educated on that because shit.
No, absolutely, I mean? It's real talk. Yeah, so, you know,
people be making money off that shit. Doesn't Snoop Dogg do that shit too?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Thanks to little Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, of course, but that's what you need. You need people in your corner that know about it, and that's why. You know, I'm not the most educated, but that's why you need to listen to the podcast.
Thank you.
My guy Neil Limiter, they know it all. You know, I'm just a music guy.
Look, man,
I'm the pretty face.
No, exactly. The young face that don't age, man.
I'm the pretty face, but you know, jump in.
It's never, dude. Come on, man. Iron sharpens iron. We could teach the youngsters a few things. They could teach us a few things.
Absolutely.
And that's how you keep growing.
I learn from my 8-year-old every day.
Hello.
That's it.
By the way, it's your son, right?
Yes.
And he's in football.
Yes.
He just started playing first year?
No, he's been playing flag. This will be his 3rd year.
How old is he?
He's 8.
Only child or only?
I have a 36-year-old.
Okay. New life.
Yeah. Started over.
A lot of my homies do it. That's great.
I had to take a break. And I said, let me try this shit again.
I get that shit.
You know how it is?
I get that.
But also, wait.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What was you about to say?
The motherfucker said, wait. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, because I want to dip into your family life real quick. I mean, as far as him, because I got a 6-year-old son.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Before I leave it.
And I don't know how different it is. I know how different it is. My son is from when I was growing up, but I want to compare, 8-year-old versus 6-year-old son in today's world. Like, with the digital tablets, being on all this, what's his favorite game? The attitudes,
Well, he's in 3rd grade, and he brings a Chromebook home every day to do his homework.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Got to log on. The school gives him.
He knows how to log on. He got the QR code, and he not do all that shit by himself.
Yeah,
like I can give him my phone or my computer, and he knows the password. He know how to get in. He know how to get to what he do.
They all do.
If I give that, my dad won't even text message me.
And there's a difference.
I don't know how to text. So yeah, it's just like that. The spectrum is way crazy. So, and I'm probably somewhere in the middle of that. So it's obviously a lot different, because, I'm old enough to remember the first Pong on Atari and Space Invaders, where the shit was jump. And we were just like, wow, look at this shit.
You said Pong?
Pong, the little tennis, the Atari game.
Okay. That's what it was called?
It was called Pong.
I don't think I messed with that game.
It was the first Atari game called Pong.
I think I played the baseball game, Atari.
And then you've heard of Space Invaders.
Absolutely. Right? We were just talking. My son was playing that yesterday on Roblox, man. They have this tablet. They have it. I was like,
that was
Space Invaders. They call it something different.
It's just like, dude, it just moves like this.
Yeah.
And now, my son has the Oculus. You know what I mean?
Running into walls and TVs and shit.
And he's like, it's never not been like this.
That's like
this is all he knows.
You don't know. You can't appreciate it. That's what I'm saying. My son don't, and I don't blame him. He wasn't born back then.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. He don't, just like today's digital era, they don't know about reel to reels.
Yeah, well, shit, do you remember ADATs?
Yeah, well, that's how we made Brown Royal on ADATs.
Shit.
Yep,
On ADATs.
3 of them.
Yeah,
24
3 of
tracks.
them, yeah,
Yep.
fucking VHS.
Yes, sir. I loved it. Bam, right there with that. With the Behringer, I had a little Behringer fucking.
I need to find an ADAT
keyboard.
player because I got tapes and I need to probably pull some.
Yeah, bro. We have a lot of our shit from Brown Royal on that, man. I'm telling you, the ADATs.
Right. And so remember, when I was growing up, we had telephones that were in the house. We didn't have smartphones.
Oh, you're talking about the landlines, yeah.
We had landlines, but they weren't the ones that you could pick up and walk around.
No.
They
The
recorded,
cordless?
and you had to spin the wheel.
Oh,
And also, I'm not making myself, but I remember.
Age yourself. This is the show.
I remember when at midnight or 2 a.m. the TV used to shut off and it just goes shh.
like the white noise.
The white noise.
I ain't heard that reference in a while.
Yeah, like at a certain time.
But remember, we did the
TV
little
was just
colorful,
going-
it'd be the little color screen.
Colors, yeah, the color.
Thank
line.
you for watching our network.
Stay tuned.
That's because they didn't have enough motherfuckers to hire to work on the overnights, probably, or something.
TV used to go off.
Yeah.
At a certain
Damn,
time,
that's crazy.
and then it would come back on at like 6 a.m.
Yeah, what you know about the instead of before the remotes, you had to go up to the TV and go.
The channel.
My grandma had one on top of her fridge in the kitchen.
Yeah,
It was a brown one with the silver.
Yes.
Yeah, you have the top
Yeah.
channels, and then you have the VH. The U,
That's how I
whatever,
remember. And it was
Yep.
black and white. It was black
44
and
and
white.
all
Yep.
that shit.
She used to watch.
Hell
it.
yeah, I was watching motherfucking Sanford and Son.
Well, I Love Lucy was on it. Too.
I Love Lucy.
Yeah,
And Twilight Zone.
that too.
That shit scared me. Yeah.
I was little, but I was like probably
Or
like 8.
Dark. What was it? Dark Shadows was one. That was old.
Alfred Hitchcock.
And then out of nowhere, Girls Gone Wild or something.
Yeah,
like that.
then you knew it was time to go to your own room and watch TV. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Mom. I'm going to bed.
Oh, but also, I'm about to crank up the my Twitch channel, Money B69 on Twitch.
Hey.
Yeah,
Handle.
and it's gonna be dope. Money B69.
That's it.
That's it. That's me, all day. And reason I'm speaking on it is because, a lot of DJs on, right? But with me, and it's a lot of gamers. I'm gonna be gaming, but also.
Oh, you're a gamer?
Somewhat. A little bit. And I'm gonna be at the same time. I'm just gonna be playing our music, our history, and I'm just gonna be talking about it, just shooting the shit like
Super
how we sitting
dope.
here talking.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm just.
Hey, Danny, write that down. I'm gonna snatch that from him. Write that shit down.
Can't get
Playing this.
demonetized for it
Yeah.
either.
I'm gonna do the Chicano version.
Yeah, and I would tune in.
And then we're gonna network and play each other, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, shout out to everybody in the super chat, man. They're talking about Pac-Man, Frogger, a couple of the other games, Galaga, Centipede.
Bro, so listen, those are the
Donkey
games I'll
Kong.
be playing. Donkey Kong, Galaga, Dig Dug,
Yes.
Asteroids.
Pitfall.
I gotta find Joust. That's the one I'm looking for PC.
Hey, you remember?
If you know how to get Joust on PC.
I remember Joust down.
So here's the thing.
Said
So I'm gonna
Joust.
be playing like 80s and 90s video games and only playing 80s and 90s beats and music.
Smart,
and just
dog.
spitting the shit. So
Hell yeah.
everybody else.
You gotta let me come on your show.
There's millions of people
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
playing Fortnite. So if you start a Fortnite channel, that's
Yeah.
not gonna work.
That's dope.
But yeah, so something that I know about, I can do.
Yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
It's my speed.
I love it.
And I play a lot of Candy Crush. I know that's
Do you?
yeah.
Your old ass.
Yeah, I know.
My boy, you play Tetris on Sundays.
Look, I'm on level 4011. Okay.
Yeah, he don't close the app. It just stays on.
I'm not
come back
proud
to
of
it.
it, but it's the truth.
Let's see what else we got here. Tales from the Crypt. Now they're throwing out old school MASH. I never fucked with MASH. That's when I knew it was time to go to bed.
Yeah,
There's nothing
I didn't
else
really
then.
like MASH, but whatever.
I mean, you got
I was
hate or love it.
I was
yeah.
too young for MASH. Over my head.
We had that one you plugged into the TV and it came with the orange gun. And you
Oh, the
shot,
Odd Couple. I used to watch that though.
you shot the ducks.
The
or some
duck hunter?
shit. Yeah. the
Oh,
duck
I had Duck Hunter. Wow. Okay, damn
And I
it.
used to carry
Duck
the orange
Hunter?
gun like, what's up?
Yeah.
Fucking wrap the cord around the
Duck
thing.
Hunter,
and just-
Defender. Y'all remember Defender?
Nah.
Oh shit!
All right. What'd you have? What game console as a kid?
Everyone. I had the 2600. I had the 5200.
Wait, what brand is that?
That's Atari.
Got you.
Atari 2600. Atari 5200. I had Coleco. I had Intellivision.
I had the
had
television. That was my shit.
fucking-
Television.
What about the Sega?
I had the Sega Genesis.
That's my first console right there.
Sega
too.
Genesis was the shit. And then I had
What about that? It's like a silver and then with the purple and then you up down.
say it again.
Fuck, I forgot what it was called.
Up,
But
down, Nintendo?
The game. Is it the Nintendo? I don't know. Maybe
I had the first Nintendo.
It was like
and
gray and
then
purple.
I had the
silver and purple or something.
Yeah,
like
Super Nintendo. Fool.
You know what my issue was with the television? The buttons would stick on the controller.
Yeah. But football was dope on the television.
Yes.
No, ColecoVision.
Oh, Coleco. Coleco was a shit. My neighbor had that. I was jealous as fuck. I would
Yep.
jack his ass.
And then when the PlayStation first came out, we used to play the 007.
Oh yeah,
the shooter game.
Shit. That shit was tight.
Had the
dude.
gun. That shit was
That shit,
dope.
you would play it like if you were the actual.
Yeah,
you just see the
down
gun.
the halls.
Yup. That shit was tight.
So that was like the first Call of Duty back then or something? Like
That's better,
it
bro.
it was one of the first. Yeah.
007?
007.
Tony Hawk's
That
Pro
shit up.
Skater.
Nintendo 64?
64.
GoldenEye. Look at, hey, we got a gamer here. Shout out Big Monster
You know what I'm talking
Mom.
about when you walk through the halls and you got to pull the gun out. Look. And you looking and you, bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. There was
Damn.
one before GoldenEye. It was a different. It was a 007 before GoldenEye.
But to answer O's question about Call of Duty,
Call of Duty.
it was actually the very first version of Call of Duty was one you had to go to a PC.
Yeah.
PC lines to play. God, I can't remember the name of it right now.
Not Call of Duty, but you had to go to a PC lounge. I'm just repeating what he's saying because he doesn't have a mic.
And then every now and then I'm probably gonna jump on and let my son kick my ass in Madden because he be fucking me.
Madden.
I think it was GoldenEye. 007 came out in 1997.
See,
That was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it on? It was on
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PS1.
That was
It was,
one.
and then it was like on the it was on Nintendo.
Yeah, they're saying
64.
GoldenEye in the super chats.
Yeah,
Okay, then that's right. I just know you had the gun. You point it. And you walk through. All you see is your arm.
James Bond.
Click, click,
Somebody mentioned Dreamcast. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Man, I got Game
It felt
Pass.
quick.
I got the PSP. You guys remember the PSP?
I know PCP.
The
Yeah,
PlayStation.
I didn't have it.
Now you're talking. PCP.
PCP.
Yeah, we had that.
PSP.
We got that all night.
The PlayStation.
No, I didn't have a Dreamcast. That's one of the only ones I probably did.
Yeah.
Dreamcast. What was on Dreamcast?
That was like a
Show me
one-hitter
a picture
quitter.
of it. Let me
Sonic.
see.
Zelda.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Zelda?
Too.
No, I used to play Mega Man on fucking on
He said Mega Man.
yeah, on Sega Genesis,
Yeah.
Mega Man.
Sonic too.
I'm sorry, guys. I never leave the podcast. Forgive me. I got to take a piss. Hold on.
Yeah, those games were dope. All those shits growing up.
Let me see.
They started coming out with like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah.
I remember I did story mode.
I
on those
remember
shits.
this. I didn't have a Dreamcast.
It felt quick because you could bootleg everything on there.
Is that what it was? Yeah, I knew
see?
there was a reason I
You ever
didn't
have
have that bitch.
you ever have Xbox?
I have an Xbox now.
Yeah. What do you like
my
better?
son has an Xbox.
What do you like better, Xbox or PlayStation?
Well, I kind of came up. I had the PlayStation all the way through, and then I took a few years off. And then when I finally started getting them for my son, I got him on I'm on Xbox. So now I'm on Xbox.
Yeah.
So, but you know, like when I'm gaming on Twitch, I'm about to get like an Xbox controller,
Yeah.
just because I got the Game Pass anyways.
Yeah.
crazy.
Always been a preference of
Because you
Xbox.
can buy like the games online now instead of going to the stores and shit. Like
Say what?
you can buy like the video games online. Like go to the PlayStation store.
Oh yeah,
Or like-
you buy them and you download them into your.
That shit's
Yeah,
crazy, huh?
it's
They don't even
crazy.
have it anymore. Like you can't even buy the hard copy games.
You can.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you can. Well, I guess the newer what is it? What's the newest, the latest?
The X,
No, the latest
Or
Xbox?
Xbox?
That came out.
The
Xbox One? Is it Xbox One?
Yeah, I don't
the
think-
series
I don't
one?
Think you can, I don't think you. I'm not sure that you can buy the disc for that anymore.
Well, you can get a choice of digital, or it's just digital hard drive. You can download the game digitally. You can do
Yeah, well, I have the pass where you can download it, but I'm saying like on the Xbox One, you can still put the disc in. Yeah. Right, but I think the newer ones they're going to disallow you to use the disc pretty soon. I believe so. Don't quote me on that one, you know. But this is the type of shit we're gonna be talking about on the channel while we're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
beats, talking that
That's
shit.
dope.
And we're gonna be talking about Chicano gaming.
Chicano game.
Like, what's the difference between?
Are you a gamer or a Chicano gamer?
Yeah. What's the difference between Chicano gaming and gaming?
It's supposed to say Grand Theft Auto.
After every
No,
time
it'd
you
be
kill
called Grand
somebody-
Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it'd be like fool after every time you do.
Hey,
after you make a
fool.
kill, be like, hey fool.
Hey, fool.
Hey, fool.
Got him, fool.
Got you, fool.
Damn, there you go. There you go. Stop it. You're getting everybody our ideas, Money B. Come on, man. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. What you know about that, though?
Nah, I don't know.
Glass
nothing.
Joe.
Shit, Glass Joe, right? Oh,
Get that fool. Huh? Oh, and then let me make sort of here's another correlation, right? So all of these games that we talked about growing up, it was a lot of hip hop that was made off of those video games.
Really?
They were like the soundtracks for them.
Yeah, like like it would be like racing games,
like referencing the gaming, the games.
No, just the
those racing games like Midnight Club.
Just
and all that?
the music in the games. We would sample them into hip hop. There's a lot of songs.
No way.
Yeah,
I remember like Lady of Rage. She sampled that. Oh, you get and
like
I forgot what song. She
like somebody
Street
did,
Fighter. That's what it was.
Somebody did Mario. Do no no no. It was a. I ain't gonna say it was a big record, but it was a record that was out. It was a hip hop record. Like a lot of hip hop records sampled the music out of video games.
Yeah,
took pieces of it, replayed it, and put in the music.
That's dope.
I think Grandmaster Flash did it. Damn, I can't think of because the Mario Brothers one was one of the doper ones that I had heard. But and even Wu-Tang, they did Underdog, which was a cartoon. With Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
Do.
Somebody in Super Chat will put that in. Yeah, I remember that beat.
That was Underdog, the cartoon.
Damn. I'm trying to think.
So I'm one of them kids. I used to watch every cartoon and play every video game growing up.
Same.
So I'm on it.
It said Little Flip.
Oh, Little
Game
Flip.
over.
He had Pac-Man.
Oh,
and he got
yeah,
sued.
Yeah.
He got sued.
Oh, that's right. I remember that shit. That was a hit record too.
Yeah, Pac-Man, right?
Banger.
Yeah, he got sued because he didn't clear it.
Yeah.
Damn. And they went after him.
That was a banger too.
That was in the beginning.
What about Def Jam Vendetta?
Yeah, that was
Def Jam Vendetta. Somebody said Coco Brothers did the Mario one.
Was that it?
That's what they're saying.
I knew it was one of like a
lot of the video games too would promote records. Like remember that game NBA Ballers?
They would, but what I'm talking about when we used to take the video game like
the sound of it, we weren't clearing it.
You know what I mean? Because we weren't thinking. We was just like, oh,
let's just
use it, right?
Yeah. Just like them old James Brown samples back in the day.
Pretty much.
Before they just put that together.
But then it flipped, like you said, because then they started, I think Def Jam kind of started that way.
Was the first one, yeah.
Yeah, where now they started using our records in the video game. Now,
you were fighting
any game you turn on, any sports game, especially on Xbox, it's got like, there's some dope records in there. I'll be like, damn, who's that? That shit is fire.
Like Midnight Club, Dub Edition, like although you would just cruise it and then like the radio would be.
But here's the other thing too, though. If you have your record in a video game, even though they sell like millions, you don't get the royalty like a record.
Oh no, how's that work?
It's
straight payout.
They just pay you out, I think, huh?
They pay you out, yeah, because they don't give you a royalty on it.
Just pay to use the song in the game.
Mm-hmm. I used to have some friends that worked at EA.
You guys sampled a lot of Parliament. That's where,
yes,
right back in the day.
Yep.
And that stopped, right?
Huh?
I said that stopped because was that the same James Brown scenario? Like James people got smart, the publishing and publisher.
Well, here's the thing. George Clinton sort of adopted Shock as his son. He saw it as he was continuing the funk. They were really tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, at the end of the day, Shock was an unofficial member of Parliament. You know what I mean?
So he got the okay.
He got the okay, but George didn't actually own all of his publishing. So it still needed to be cleared, right? So it's not the same scenario as say like people just randomly sampling James Brown and all that.
Yeah.
Like, we were.
That's the publishing company.
It's the publishing company.
Yeah.
Right. But George loved it. He saw it because you can tell. Remember when I was talking about people using the N-word? You can tell when they're using it right.
Yeah.
George could tell we weren't just using it; we were creating it.
Right.
It was an extension.
Especially because Shock was a musician. Like,
yeah,
he played
it was
a
an
lot
extension
of
the funk. So
That's
he's like,
dope.
man, he's like, these people, they using it, they doing it right. And George loved that. And him and Shock, man, they were thick as thieves.
Don't take my old school funk card, but Bootsy Collins, he wasn't part of Parliament.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so now was his son Drew Down?
No.
That was a rumor?
Yeah.
No way. I used to hear that all the time. Drew Down Pimp of the Year.
That's not
His dad was fucking Bootsy Collins.
Nah, it's not true.
Why you laughing like that? Come on, dog. Because I know you heard it before.
Because I've heard of it. Yeah,
See that?
Just like,
Are you
Are you
sure?
No, I'm positive.
Okay, that's why I asked.
But, you know, Drew Down is the homie. Shout out to Drew. Town business in the building.
Bay Area heads, man. We just we did shows together, man. We were up there in San Jose not too long ago.
Word.
And were they on the show? We do it quick, and we were all there. We were talking about it last week with Too Short and Rodney O. And
yeah, I was in San Jose. I don't think they were there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think they did the Long Beach one though, the convention center.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
But how long ago was the San Jose one?
Last summer. Yeah,
okay.
last summer.
Last time we seen them was
During
at
the pandemic?
No, it was last summer.
Just 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, should be rolling.
It was dope. It was dope, bro. Like we all in the lobby, man. Just at the Double G, we were just chilling. It was quick. It was
Too Short.
Rodney O. I think In Too Deep. Us. Was Second and None there?
No, I wasn't second and none.
Point is, we were all just in one place, chilling, shooting the shit like
yeah.
this, bro. Shit was so dope. It was lit, man. We were just missing you guys, man.
We should have been there.
Yeah, you.
Who was the promoter?
Johnny Z.
Johnny
the
Z.
artist. Yeah.
I know Johnny
Shout out
Z.
to Johnny Z, man. Aki Star too. You know Aki Star, Spanish Fly, the original Spanish Fly from up north. He was a singer. He wasn't a rapper.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was on the bill. I'm just counting it like go. Johnny Z had that Shake That Coolio.
Yeah.
That was the
Johnny
homie.
Z. What's up?
One of the lot of artists now getting into promoting. Are you starting to promote shows too now, or you just kind of take the money and run?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. And I could see an instance where if we decided to go out and just do a tour, right? But it's a lot behind that, right? And so I don't know that I could be a promoter and be a gamer.
Right.
And a podcaster.
Right.
And
It's a lot.
and run the merchandise.
That's a lot.
You know? Oh, yeah. Shout out DU Merch.
Hey, you stay on this game.
Digital Underground. Hey.
Hey.
If it ain't from DUmerch.com, it's not official Digital Underground merchandise.
Well, I got this strictly from the source.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's
And
that
it's
DU
signed.
Merch.
And it's signed.
And it's signed.
And it's signed. Do
And
you
what
remember when I bought this from you?
Where?
We were
Stockton. Remember who?
Was it at the merch booth?
It was no.
we were
it was
at
at the
the bar.
hotel. We were drunk.
Probably.
Remember the UFC fighter Nate Diaz came down and was taking shots with us?
Nate Diaz was there. The UFC. He had a suite up there. Anyway, before that, we were up there, right?
Yeah, we went up there.
We were
And
chilling
came
on
down.
Nate
the-
Diaz?
Yeah,
we were
Nate
down
Diaz.
there.
You were there.
No, I'm saying. I thought you said you went up and chilling with him later too.
No,
No,
yeah,
before,
we did.
Before,
Yeah,
and then
oh,
we came
before?
down. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So we were at the table, and it was like a long podcast table like type. We at the hotel chilling like that, man. Your boy walked in. I forgot who had it. Oh man, I need me one of those, man. And you was like, man, yeah, it ain't nothing. We got them right here, bro. I was like, man, because I support.
Yep.
And I had it since then, bro. It was dope, man.
It's even signed full, huh?
Yeah, and I go,
appreciate
you sign my shit, dog, because and I never wear it. It sits on. I have my hat rack. It sits there, but I wear it today because I knew I was fucking with you.
You know what's crazy is mine. I just keep it on my desk in my studio, and I never wear it unless I pull it out. That's one of the because that was our original. That design was our original our real first merch.
Yeah.
Before because
The original logo.
Just like that. I remade it like the original way because that was Do What You Like was our first big record, and it was big in Europe. This is before Humpty Dance.
I love that song, bro. I love that video. That was the first song I ever heard of you guys. Was that your first single?
Well, Underwater Rhymes was the first.
That's right. But the video, when I saw that video, was so fun.
Do What You Like was the first song that I was on. So
Yeah.
that makes it official.
Bro.
It wasn't real till I got there.
I damn near masturbated to that video, bro. I'm telling you, I shit you not. You had all the honeys in there. No, there was females. There was when soccer players.
There's a couple soccer players in it, right?
Nah. But no, man, bro, that shit. You had honey, bikini man, and I was like, who are these guys? And the video was just like, you know what I liked about it, and I was watching it again today, is that you had cameos. Remember they used to do cameos in videos?
Yeah.
MC Hammer used to do them Too Legit to Quit, and that's what rappers did. And I think they need to bring that shit back. But that video looks so fun with the cameos and the pool scene at the hotel. And you literally, if you blink, you will miss because it just went so fast. There's a lot of shit happening.
You miss it.
Yeah, man. Who was Shock G behind the production of that video too, and then your videos, or that just kind of left it to the producers?
No, we had a hand in the editing of all of our videos.
You what?
We had a hand in editing all of our videos.
Dope.
Because we didn't know there was no other way. And, it's a funny story is that original video, the crew that shot it, because it's one of the people in that production, they were slacking because they had an issue, I believe, with drugs or something. So we had to step in to get it done.
Yeah.
We had to make sure that we were there to get it done. And that
it was already filmed?
Yeah, I we filmed it.
Okay.
But we shot it. Everything was shot was exactly what Shock wanted to be shot.
Right.
So he had envisioned it fully. So it was his vision, like shoot it. He could get beyond it. No, put the fish on the ground right here. And you see the fish flopping on the ground.
Was he on drugs filming this shit?
The production company?
Yeah. Are they?
They probably were. I don't know. I just know there was an issue where we needed to be there to make sure that it got done. And then it just became our habit. Like every video, we always would be there to edit it. And
that's dope.
So, and we didn't know any other way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I only say that to say is when we shot the video for I Get Around, and at the time, Tupac's album wasn't doing well. And he was at odds with Interscope Records.
Which album was that?
Strictly for My Niggas.
Okay.
And because he had put out Holla If You Hear Me was the first single. And it wasn't really doing much.
Okay.
And remember, Tupacalypse Now didn't really do well either. So it was just not really happening. And so Pac was upset with the label. So I remember at the end of the day when we shot I Get Around, I was like, look, when you're in editing, do this, do that. Make sure you get this part, get that part, and get that part. He was like, man, fuck Interscope, fuck this video, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. And I was like, damn. And then I just thought, I was like, look, in my mind, I was like, if this video shows half the fun we had today, we'd be all right. And it did.
Yes, it did.
The video's popping. Shit, dude. What was it like shooting that video, dog?
Fun.
Dude, you used to have honeys everywhere.
Fun.
Fuck yeah. By the pool and everything.
Super fun. Bro, that was one of the funnest days of my life. Honestly.
It's fucking
just
sick.
Fun.
Do What You Like video?
No,
Do What You Like video was the funnest day of my life until we shot the I Get Around video.
Okay.
And then that became the funnest day. And then, obviously there's been funner days, but I just remember that was the funnest day of my life for a long time.
You said somewhere Pac was smashing females in between breaks.
He was.
Like literally.
Literally.
That's crazy.
Look at his eyes, bro. Yeah, like how do you how long is your break? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, as long as I want it, I'm gonna Tupac. Like,
yeah, I'm almost ready.
2 minutes.
Shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Where Tupac at?
I don't know.
He's stabbing.
He's in the dressing room.
That's crazy, bro.
Tupac had it like that.
How'd you guys link? Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
How'd you guys link up, you and Pac?
Through TNT Records.
Okay.
We were signed to TNT Records. Funky Aztecs were signed to TNT Records. Gold Money, and Strictly Dope was the group that Tupac was in.
By the way, Salsa con Soul Food was the name of the song.
Salsa con Soul
Shout out
Food.
to, I think it was Derek Mallory.
Yep.
What up, bro?
Yep. What up, Derek Mallory?
You know Derek too?
Everywhere.
Derek everywhere, bro. I'm about to bring his ass on tour. He just like encyclopedia for everything, man. I love that.
Sure.
That's what's up. You guys just been cool ever since and shit, just vibing and all that.
Yeah, he was, like even around the time when we was doing Do What You Like, and while he was around, he was just in another group, but was still sort of, we were on the same label. We were all family. You know what I mean?
Pac?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pac was in a group called Strictly Dope with Ray Love and DJ Diz. Shout out to Ray.
How did Pac, out of like all those artists, just happen to like affiliate more with you, or did Shock G like hand pick him and say, "I'm going to put you on the same song"?
Because like I said, we were tight with them. Yeah. Chop Master J was working on their demo, who's a member of Digital Underground.
Right.
And we were Pac and I were like around the same age, so we used to come because they lived in Santa Rosa, which is a little bit northwest from Oakland. But when they would come down to record, my house was like the kick it spot. I was in the hood. With, that's where you come drink 40s, and I had the 4-track.
Oakland.
Turntables. Yeah.
Oakland, California.
And so we would kick it. Mm-hmm. But when their group dissolved, right, for whatever reason, Atron from TNT, he retained Tupac as a solo artist, right? Mm-hmm. And at the time when we were going on our first U.S. tour, we had already toured Europe. Just Atron asked, could we take him on tour? Because he felt like if he didn't get him doing while he was shopping his deal, and he hadn't gotten his deal yet, that he might lose him if he's just sitting around not doing anything. And because we already knew him, he's part, he was the homie. He was like, hell yeah, let's go.
Man, that's dope.
Took him out.
Man, that's all she wrote, motherfucker.
Yep, and he made it happen after that.
That's tight.
Well, I know you've fucking heard this question a million times, bro, and you've told so many stories, but like, y'all was very like, I know you. Dude, you had Sex Packets, for one. You have Freaks of the Industry, which was my favorite. I mentioned that earlier.
Right.
My head under my I used to like, man. And I would literally paint my music video in my you know what I'm saying? In my head to that song, bro. I was just, what were the fucking groupie stories? Like, we've had groupies, obviously. Like, we've done that. But you and Pac together on the road? Come on, man.
So by slaying.
My favorite, and I wrote my autobiography. My book is coming out this year too.
Nice. 2023. Let's go.
But I'll share. I tell about this in my book. But me and Pac, because we were the same age, we used to share a room when we were on tour. We would share a room together, and I just remember one time I came back to the room, and when I walk up to our room door, I see like about 5 chicks just sitting outside the door, just lined up.
I want to hear this.
And I was like, I'm looking, but I got a chick with me. I'm like, what's going on? Walking past, and I go into the room, and I was like, Pop, what the fuck is going on? He's in the bathroom working it out. Hold on. And he comes out like, what's happening? And I'm thinking like they waiting for her. He's like, nah, they waiting for me. Right? So I go in there, and I just seen him literally one by one. Come in, go in the bathroom, go out, come back in another one. Oops, sorry. 6 chicks.
Fuck.
And he was like, yo, man, that's all you doing tonight? And I was like, yeah.
Crazy.
I was like, oh.
See, that's what I said. I had one on Pac. I had 8 chicks.
Nah.
Yeah,
that was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Marathon man for that one.
I mean, you got to live it up. We young. You know what I'm saying? Got hit records out. We touring. We meeting.
Only when you're young.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, bro. I tell my wife.
6 times?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
I tell my wife I gotta go through them to get to you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn.
Yeah,
learn and burn.
Now you're the master.
I'm the master.
You know every trick in the book.
/ Bader.
Oh shit.
No, I'm just playing. Not for real though. On serious tip though, man, it was some good times on the road. We had a great time. I just remember just being at the summer jams, being all over the, touring with y'all, man. Like, and being, I'm gonna say it, Chicano, homie. Like, you didn't see that back then. Like, you had Digital Underground, Tupac. And my Tupac story, I always tell it, is we were at a summer jam, and it was Tupac. He had just dropped Poetic Justice. Mm-hmm. And I'm sharing this with you because it's out there already. But I remember we were up in Washington, and he had a band. He used to tour with a band.
Okay. And
he was playing, and then it was, we already had performed. He was closing out the show. So it was us, me and D, and it was Guru, Gangstar, and Farside, Fat Lip, and Trey. We were in a circle, we was just chilling, man, right? Mm-hmm. And then he gets off stage, and, Pac comes up. He's always hyper, saying? He has
what's up?
Hat backward. What's up? Where the weed at? And D-Double, Bobby reeks in his pants, man, and he opens up one of them little camera rolls. Mm-hmm. He used to put camera and develop it, and he had the weed. That's what he would stuff it at, and then he was like, oh, what's up? He told D, he goes, man, I fuck with you, little homie, and this and that. And he gave him dap, and so they ended up smoking weed in the circle. And I had a Poetic Justice hat on at the time. Just so happened, I was like, bro, and he signed my shit like you did, bro, and that was all she wrote. But it was dope. Cool
Still got it?
No.
No.
I learned, so I'm keeping yours. Fucked up on that one. Matter of fact, shit, I had an Eazy-E hat that I had when I was 13 that he signed, and I don't have that. I fucked up, bro. Like,
yeah, I try to hold on to everything. I'm like a hip hop hoarder.
You got any Eazy-E stories?
Yeah, I do. You know, Eazy. So Atron Gregory, who had signed TNT Records, he used to be the road manager for Ruthless Records. That's how he got his money to start a label. So I always tell people we actually come from the NWA tree, right? So we used to be around those guys whenever they would come to town and whatnot. And you know, I told the story that one time when we did that song with Above the Law, we were performing it in LA, and it was right around the time when they were beefing with Death Row or whatever.
Okay.
And I just remember being in like a freight elevator going down. We were in LA, going down to where we were going to perform, and supposedly these guys were there. And I remember in the elevator, you know, Eazy pulls out his shit and is like, yeah, they can play games if they want to, or whatever. And
oh shit,
Pac pulled his shit out. I was like, yeah, I got my shit too. And I'm thinking like, bro, you don't even know who he's beefing with. Like, we're not here for all of that.
Yeah.
Pac was just wanted to be active or whatever.
Right.
Elevator opens and it's fucking Warren G and the Death Row guys.
Oh,
so
snap.
it's just funny that Pac was ready to pull out on Death Row.
And then he ended up
being with Death Row.
Signing with Death Row.
Right.
You that's a crazy story, man. Because you had talked about, was Pac?
Yeah, were you with Pac around when he was on Death Row?
Like,
no, I never spent any time around Death Row.
Was he like I guess like as gangster he was in person on the mic, or how do you say that?
I mean, he was his true self.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
That's how he was in real life.
He was who he was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, we all have our rap persona. Yeah. You know, it's like, you know, every rapper, or just in general, everybody wants to, you know, win the gunfight at the end of their own movie.
Yeah.
The movie in your mind, you're always the hero that rides.
We
off
call it machismo.
Yeah, you ride off with the girl in the sunset. So when you tell your story on the mic when you're performing, you always that clean, you that dope, right? But I'm saying, as a person, he was the person that, like, he wore everything on his sleeve. You know what I mean? So he wasn't not the person who you saw him be.
I remember hearing, I saw a story in Virginia, situation with the club. You guys try to get in the club, they wouldn't let Pac in.
Yeah, because he had on all the gold.
His jewelry, whatever.
Like, give us our record. They was playing Kiss You Back right as they was telling us we couldn't come in.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he just bars like, dude, give us our fucking record back. And went in there, and then they finally let us in.
So wait, you had give the record to the DJ?
No,
and
we were outside waiting, trying to get in, and our record started playing.
So the DJ's playing your record, and you're like, well, fuck that, I'm going to get my record then.
That's what Pac said. He was like, fuck it, y'all can't play our record. And he just barred fast security. And like,
how many of those instances, can you help me?
Instances.
That's beer.
Incidents?
Went on like situations like that. Were there other times like that? Because that story's out there.
Every day.
Every day something was going on?
Yeah, I mean, bro, like, you know.
But he always stood his ground.
Right. Yeah, he didn't bite his tongue, and he stood his ground. You know, he was a wild cat.
Yeah.
Like, he really came from that. But he was also compassionate. You know what I mean? He I always say, if he liked you or he loved you with a passion, if he didn't like you, watch out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was passion both ways.
And Shock G kind of
he loved passionately and he hated passionately.
I get that. I know a lot of people like that. Was Shock G kind of like a mediator within the crew, or who was the you know what I'm saying?
Shock
would settle Pac down,
jump in and you know, be the guy that Pac would listen to, right? Because he kind of looked at Shock as like the older brother.
Yeah.
That, you know, and he looked at Shock as like, if it wasn't for Shock, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With me and Pac, we were, like I said, we were the same age. So we were just like the same age.
Right.
And I was the guy like, don't do that. You know, calm down.
Yeah.
And he used to hate for me to tell him to calm down.
Yeah.
Stop fucking fucking telling me to calm down.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, calm down then. You know what I mean? Like that.
So you probably saved him, in retrospect, from a lot of.
Yeah, probably
trouble.
Would try to talk him out of a lot of stuff or things that he would want to get into. Let's go do this, and I'd be like, bro, let's not go do that. Fuck you, man. Sup. Like,
and this was before Death Row days.
Yeah, this is way before Death Row. That's what I'm saying. Damn. Like, you know, people, like I've heard comments, oh, Tupac did Juice and he thinks he's Bishop. Well, by the time that he had done Bishop, he had already calmed down a lot. He was way wilder when we first met him.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you guys knew who he was, he had sort of calmed down a little bit. He had, you know, as you mature.
So was this during the Me Against the World days?
Before. I'm talking about before Same Song days. Before you guys knew him is what I'm talking about. When he used to live in the jungle in Marin City.
Yeah.
You know, because he didn't have nothing. He was just living day to day.
Yeah, that's dope. Thanks for sharing that, my G. That's crazy, man.
Word.
Money B in the building, Digital Underground. Let's put that number on one more time, man. Because Money B, I know he's a busy man.
Yes, sir.
And keep those questions floating right here. Let's get somebody to talk to you, man, because this is your platform. It's our platform, man. You good, Money Moons?
Yeah, I'm good.
You guys want another drink? You guys good? You guys want another beverage?
Actually, I'm going to use the restroom.
Okay, go ahead.
Then I can do that.
So if you guys want to call up, the number's going to be 951-293-4180. I just want to say a big shout out to the Cowboy fans because we took this motherfucking dub.
There you go.
Oh, baby.
Smashed on them, bro.
Niners, Cowboys, Sunday. Let's get it.
Yeah. Yeah. We're excited.
It's supposed to say go Raiders.
Go Raiders. Okay, bro, but it's not about the Raiders right now. I'm sorry, Tomas.
Next year, bro. Next year.
Go Raiders next year, okay, bro? It's like go Rams, bro. I can't even front. But you know what? It is what it is.
Next year, bro. Next year. You had your year last year, shit.
Well, yeah.
You're all horny.
And we're still defending champions. So,
really?
According to the date, don't hate. According to the date.
Shit.
No, what the hell? No,
now he's bringing up old shit. You know what I hate is when freaking all you motherfuckers bring up old rings from fucking. No one cares 2 decades ago. Okay, shit. We living in the now. If it's not, they didn't win a Super Bowl in the past 5 years, bro. Don't mention that shit. No one cares. History Channel. Exactly. It's nostalgic. No, they hung up. Fool.
Oh shit! All right, never mind.
I hate when they do. Oh, shit. We got four fucking rings. Yeah, but when did you get? Who cares? That don't mean shit. We talking about today. That's like old school rapper, arguing with a younger rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey man, shit, that ain't hip hop. You know, let me show you what hip hop is, boy. You know, it's like, fool, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? You sound like a bitter ass old man. Like talking, like, you know what I mean? That's it. It really does. Imagine me arguing with some of these newer rappers. Me and Moons having a conversation. Moons like, fool, man. That's how you spit. No, you spit 16 bars, fool. Or no. Today's age, they take away verses. Yeah, there's only two verses now because the attention span of people listening. That's like me. Back in my day, we did 3 verses. All right, damn, we got Oklahoma up in this bitch.
Hello.
Let's see here. Oklahoma, what's up, man?
I got a question for all 3 of you.
Yes,
what is your guys' take on Tom McDonald's new song Ghost and also Dax?
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Who is it?
I'm going to need you to repeat that one more time.
My name is Mike, and my question is, what is your thoughts on Tom McDonald's and also Dax, 2 hip-hop independent artists?
Tom McDonald's
and
Dax, D-A-X.
Okay, those are 2. Those are art. Are they doing a duet or what's the name of the song?
No, there are 2 different ones. Tom McDonald's new song is called Ghost, and then Dax's one is Dear Alcohol.
Where are they from?
One of them's from Canada, and I don't know where Dax is from.
Okay. I gotta ask you a question, man. Just off the cuff, like question. I hate to say a question, but how'd you hear of this podcast?
Well, I was just scrolling through, and you're on my algorithm on my YouTube.
Let's go.
Appreciate you for tapping in, man.
I knew it. Hey, man, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming by. Honestly, bro, and as much as we were just talking about a newer artist, I haven't heard any artists on those songs.
I haven't heard of them either.
But we should probably tap in and check that out. What was the one about the alcohol? I like that one.
With Tom McDonald, he definitely got blessings from Eminem for getting his beats and all. He's like well known in the independent sector. Same thing with Dax.
Dax, I think I heard of Dax. Okay, Tom McDonald. All right, I'm looking him up right now.
I think he tours like in
Hey,
the
is this
UK,
guy with Yellow
bro.
Wolf?
Yeah.
He's with Yellow Wolf?
I think he co-signed him or something like that.
No shit. So our
I think because if you look
our
at
former
him,
DJ from our group, Lighter Shade of Brown, man, he DJ with Yellow Wolf, man. So if that's the case.
But they tour like in the UK and stuff.
So it's basically him and his girlfriend Nova Rockefeller. They do all their music. They do everything. It's so independent. Like when I say, if anybody wants to know what an independent artist should come out and looking like, they made the ground factor on it.
Yeah,
and they've successfully done this during the COVID season.
Is this Dax the next Rap God too? Is that one of his songs?
That's one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
There's all different songs on there.
Here it is.
It's like his big main thing that's on TikTok. People have remixed it so much.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you reaching out, bro, because, I mean, this is something that we need to, obviously,
And the third one that's done a song on his is called Sky Daddy. It's a young lady that did a remix of Dax's song called Joker.
Yeah.
And she just came out.
Moons, you heard of Money B, have you heard of these artists? Dax?
I'm not familiar with
Dax and Tom McDonald's.
Where they from?
He doesn't know.
From Canada, they say.
Oh, Canada.
Well, one of them's from Canada. The Dax, I don't know where he's from.
I like what's the I like the Dear Alcohol title. What
Dear Alcohol.
I might have to revisit that.
Trust me, you hear it, and he does have like open verses on his TikTok.
Yeah.
People like digitally remix it, and that's how he's catching his audience.
Yeah, he's on.
He's the first person to do it that way.
That's dope. See that shit?
He's on
I
YouTube.
like that. I might have to do that.
Yeah.
I might have to do that.
Oh, by the way, Money B from Digital Underground just got back from the restroom, man. This is what was your name? He's from Oklahoma.
Mike.
Mike. He's
what
calling.
part of Oklahoma?
I'm out in Tulsa, and I kind of give shout-outs when it comes to this new league that I'm going to be working on a project when it comes to with rap battles.
Have you heard of Beat Mafia?
I've heard of that, yes.
Yeah, so that's Beat Mafia was a production team out of Tulsa that I actually used to manage. Okay. And I actually placed one of their records on Ice Cube's one of Ice Cube's album. The song with Ice Cube and Dub C and The Game. I think it's called what's it called?
The group that I'm kind of like trying to working with currently right now, it's called With All Due Respect. That's the league name. It's only been around for a year. So I'm just watching you guys. If you have artists, I'll probably try to connect up with y'all and try to see if they want to do rap battles. That's a good way to get your name out and everything else.
There you go. Well, I appreciate that, man.
Shout out to Tulsa.
Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say, and I hope you guys can enjoy these artists that I say, and the same thing with the crowd. I can't really see what's going on now.
Yeah.
But
thank
you very much, guys.
You're welcome. Have a good night. We're definitely going to tap in with that. So Tom McDonald's and Dax, new artist right there, and I got to listen to that Dear Alcohol
just
track.
Send it to
I might be able to relate to it.
Podcast.
No, I got them saved right here, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man, for sure. New artists, we're going to tap in some of those as well. We got something for you guys coming for the platform very soon. We're just putting it all together. Right now we got Money Beto, Digital Underground.
What up?
And they was over here roasting your Niners right now, dog.
Who?
Nah,
the guys with the blue shirts.
I don't know. This is a jersey, not
like,
a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Debo. When I ain't looking, they be talking again.
I got mind control.
Hey, you see, Danny got his chain tucked in.
My grandma.
Let's see if they talking that next Monday. How about that?
That's why somebody just texted me. They were like, "Let's go to the game." Miggs, he's like, "Let's go to the game."
Why don't we do this? Let's do a bet, a friendly bet. Ain't gotta be money.
Let's do a bet.
All right.
Let's do something and publicly. One of you guys have to do it. Well, publicly meaning on your social media, and we can post it.
Let's go.
Let's think of something. We'll ask the audience, guys.
Yeah, what should the bet be?
Yeah, hit us up in the super chat right now.
Niners,
Money B,
Cowboys,
and we could bring both of you guys because whatever. If you guys lose, both of you guys have to.
Yeah, we have to do it. We're Cowboy fans.
I gotta run naked through the studio.
Do something.
We got to do it on the live or something.
No, they got
FaceTime.
They got to be.
Nah, I don't want to see nobody butt naked.
Guys only fans.
I don't want to see them butt naked. No.
Wait.
Yeah.
They got a screenshot his DM from OnlyFans. Soccer fan.
I don't have it.
Deleted.
Nah, I never slid in his DMs.
Hold on, we'll wait.
Messi.
Messi. No, but what's the bet should be? Type it in the super chat right now. 49ers against the Cowboys this Sunday, and it's Money B's 49ers and Money Moon's and Danny's Cowboys.
It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, now I really want to watch.
Last year was a good game though, for real.
Oh man, that came down to the end.
Me and my father-in-law, because like I was saying, he's a Niner fan because he was out in the Bay for a couple of years. So every time the Niners scored a touchdown, I had to take a shot of tequila. Every time the Cowboys scored a touchdown, he had to take it. So we were going, we were going back and forth, you know. Then it came down to the last minute, and Niners won, and boom.
Yeah, take a double shot.
I finished. We had a bottle of Patron, Don Coolio.
Yeah,
it was gone, basically.
Hey, listen. Nah, I got to give y'all props. You know, it was a good game last year.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably going to be closer than I want it to be, but we're still going to win.
Only time will tell.
Word.
What's his name? Brock Purdy, man.
Oh yeah.
He putting in work,
Come on,
bro.
Man.
Quarterback, he
Third string.
Third string.
What happened to the other quarterback? He got hurt, huh?
Trey
Garoppolo.
Yeah. Which one? Trey.
I don't even know his name because I'm not a fan of that. But I know the quarterback got hurt, so they brought in the other quarterback, right?
Well, we lost two quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I think it was the second quarterback that got hurt.
Garoppolo.
Okay. Yeah.
Garoppolo. Yeah.
He got hurt.
He don't like to get hit in the playoffs.
Done for the season. Which here's the thing. Trey Lance, we got him. He's supposed to be our starter because he's a mobile quarterback.
Was he a reserve? Like he was on the team? Or he was a reserve?
He was our starter.
Okay.
Going into the season. Garoppolo, he has the experience, right? And he's, he gets the ball out quick, but he's not as mobile. Brock Purdy just happens to be like that middle. He got some of each of the qualities that we wanted in both of those quarterbacks, right?
It's kind of like.
So it almost like, it happened. I don't know.
It's kind of like how when Tony Romo got hurt and then Dak Prescott came in. And then Dak's freshman year was dope.
Yep.
He put in work.
He did, yeah.
And then
it never looked back.
Sophomore year came and then ups and downs, but now he's doing it again, so can't complain.
You guys are cold in the super chat. Loser gets pepper sprayed. Man.
What the hell? Hello.
Like, hold on.
Hold on. Let's take a call real quick. Yeah, my battery's on low.
It said, my guy Dyer. He said, y'all got to wear the other team's jersey.
Okay.
Next live show.
But man, that's too. That's common. I want something out the box. They're saying that too, man.
First, you ain't got his piece.
Yeah.
He's serious about that shit.
Let me see it.
All in the bag. Hello? Like, wait, I'm going to see what this motherfucker
You're on the Blockout Podcast. For San Diego representing right here, man. You're on with Money B.
What up?
That's right. What's up, man? What's up, Money B? This is young DJ Habit calling straight from San Diego, California, man.
What's the good word?
Mad love, man.
Appreciate you.
Yo, man, a huge supporter, a huge fan of all your work, man. And shout out to Pac, rest in peace, the legend. And just giving a shout out. Thank you for holding down the music and the hip hop scene for as long as you've done, man. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for, man, like all the work you've done. Yo, I have a quick question. What was the music video of fucking I Gotta Get Mine? What was that like?
Who you asking me?
Yeah.
You talking about the video with MC Bree?
I gotta get mine with you and Tupac. Yeah, that shit was dope.
No, you might be talking about Call It What You Want with Above the Law, because I Gotta Get Mine was Tupac and MC Bree. And they filmed that video in Atlanta.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you were still, wasn't one of the scenes, I could have sworn you were in it.
It was from the 8 Mile movie, right?
No, it wasn't. It was
Nah.
It was when Pac was in Atlanta.
It was from
and Bree did it. It was a dope song and a dope video, but I wasn't in that video.
Yeah, Gotta Get Mine. It's released in '93. Artist MC Bree. Movie was 8 Mile.
It was an 8 Mile movie?
That's what it's saying.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, when was 8 Mile released?
Yeah.
When was 8 Mile released? Because that song wasn't made.
That's when white rappers started. Before the Chicano. No, was it
after?
After. Or Chicano rap.
Well, no, there were white rappers. White rappers started before Eminem. Yeah. Eminem made it cool to be a white rapper.
There you go. There. Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, shit. My guy Dyer, he be busting too.
Yeah.
He got bars.
So
he's
was,
white. I know. You couldn't even tell I was talking to him.
Okay.
He be busting.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So then, I guess the other music video you were just mentioning, because besides I Get Around, what other music videos were you in with Tupac? I could have sworn you did yeah, there you go.
Pac Pac had a cameo in our video for Throw Your Hands in the Air. Same song was the first his introduction. The first song.
Yeah, same song. Hell yeah, there you go. Shit, how was, man, if you could touch on those, man, touch on that topic, man, because I feel like you guys have much more to your story, man, to add. Like, you guys deserve your own series, like on Netflix or Hulu.
Well, same song video. Go back and look at it.
Yeah.
And if you watch my verse, and when you see me riding past someone like the little roller thing, and I'm doing the last part of my verse.
Oh yeah.
I got on the black Raw Fusion hat.
Yep.
And in the background,
and you just floating. That's what you're talking about.
Is Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, and Dan Aykroyd.
We saw
in
that
the
today.
same shot.
Yeah.
Cameo.
Who's ever done that?
Cameos.
How did that happen? How did that come?
Relationship,
man. You know?
Yeah.
Because Easy pulled a strap on him in the elevator. That's why I would have.
he didn't hear the whole story way back.
Yeah.
Nah. NWA was, we sort of came out of their, we're part of that family, right? So we know those guys, and they supported us.
Yeah.
And the same song was for Dan Aykroyd's movie. Yeah. It was a movie that he produced and directed. Yeah. So he made the cameo. And
you could scroll back
and it was my shot. How about that?
That shit was dope. Saw me on cable then grand.
You'd miss it if you don't pay attention.
All your verses on that was straight on point, man. To this day, the more you listen to it, the more relevant it gets, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's something beautiful that it even withstood the test of time.
Let me tell you something. Digital Underground.
We are in 2023.
Digital Underground was way ahead of their time, bro. I will say that right now, because not only just in the studio and just the creativeness, but the stage shows in the 90s, I witnessed that shit. They used to come on stage with cardboards, and what did you guys have? Like, you guys had a
blow-up
show,
dolls and
everything,
balloons and popcorn.
Yeah. Now, was that like? Because I know you guys from the Parliament. They would do shows back then. Like, they had shows as well. Did Shock get a little bit of that from them? Like the idea.
I think the
showmanship.
Those ideas came from all of us
collectively.
Just and I would say, and not even to be on no bullshit, but a lot of it came from like me and like Fuse. For instance,
man, claim that shit.
For instance,
yeah,
we used to do the Who's That Rapper with the big faces, right?
Yeah.
How we came up with that is we were rehearsing before we went to Europe one time, and we were high, right? And Fuse put on Ring 'Em by MC Hammer, and I don't know if you remember the album. That album, it was just his face on the album. So I put it up to my face, and I started doing the dance all crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody fell out.
Sick.
And we was like, we should put that in the show.
Yeah.
And we incorporated that into the show. Another time, when we were in Europe, We were backstage one time, and it was this promoter chick that Shock. He had a crush on her, right?
Shock did.
Shock did.
Okay.
And one night we were backstage. I think it was after the show, and they had like these mannequins backstage. They had this woman mannequin, and Shock was like, "Yeah, if I ever got with her," and he was like, "I would take her." And he grabbed the mannequin. And he was like, "And I would do her like this," and he was bending. He was twisting the mannequin up and acting like what he would do to the mannequin.
Yeah.
And he didn't know that the woman had walked in and was behind him while he was like, yeah, doing it like this.
He was shocked or she was shocked.
And we fell out and we was like, bro, we got to put that in the show somehow.
So you collectively, the ideas just came as you just
They just came as we were just going through. Like anytime somebody said, you know what, this is crazy, let's try it. And we were all open to just try it. Nothing was off limits to be like, nah, fool, that's too crazy. It was like, if it entertained us, we feel like it might entertain the crowd.
Yeah.
And we weren't too cool to allow ourselves to look silly sometimes.
No,
like
but see, that was what you guys' role was. I mean, meaning, you can see it in your videos. Like again, go back to Do What You Like, bro. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my hat. I saw that and it was just fun. I wanted to be a part of that. I was a youngster. I was like, fuck yeah, this is dope. And then Humpty Dance was just dope. And I think because you guys were such a positive / sexual lead in hip hop, I think everybody else gravitated towards that as far as corporate America. I mean, come on, you guys got movie soundtracks. Dan Aykroyd, in your video. I mean, just the fun of it was there, bro.
So even with Do What You Like, right? That was all Shock's creation, right? And he wanted to recreate that on stage. So that's why we had the balloons and the confetti, and we wanted to create the party on stage.
The video, I remember that.
Which I'm sure that inspiration absolutely had to come from Parliament in a sense.
That's what I was talking about when I asked that question. Hey, brother, thanks for calling up, homie, out there in San Diego, man. Go buy Salud Tacos. Tell them homies I said what's up. I want to be by over there, man. Shout out to Chicano Park.
In San Diego, we got family out there, Digital Underground family, the Noses. It's our crew, and my guy, Young Massive, who also he's written for Dr. Dre and The Game and Kanye, but he's part of the Digital Underground family. We raised him.
I think
San Diego
artists now still do that whole balloon thing shit. Like Wiz Khalifa, he'll have like that big ass raw balloon and shit and throw it in the crowd and just fucking everybody just.
The blow up doll though? Yeah.
The blow up doll, I think I went to a show a while back, a couple years ago, but they had a blow up doll. But
all soccer players in the crowd. Is that private only, subscribe only?
Nah, but
party.
Like that shit. Even the head shit. Like the.
Excuse me.
The printout of the head. That
what? Excuse me. Whoa.
Nah, like they still do that too and shit. So
I get it.
It's just fun, bro.
It's entertainment is what it is. It sets you apart from other rappers or other just groups in general. I mean,
like even DJs do it now. Like when they got shows and shit, they fucking come when you get the bottle service and
and it's just about having fun and letting loose. So when I hear that, I don't think, oh, those guys stole it from us. It's just like, who wouldn't? When you think of fun, you just think of fun,
right?
So maybe we did it first, so we did it a while back.
Mm.
But some of these people, these DJs or these artists, they weren't even born when we were doing that.
Right.
So it's not like they know we did it, but it's still in the spirit. It's the same spirit that what we brought to the table. It's like it's about, because and it's easy. I would say it's easier now because back when we were coming up, hip hop, everybody was tough.
Yeah.
You had to grab your dick on stage, you had to wear a gold chain. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody was like that. And I think I would say we were probably,
hey, do you remember, I don't mean to cut you off. Do you remember the hip hop dance everybody used to do with the knees up?
Which one? Oh, yeah.
The Naughty by Nature.
Come on, let me see. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody used to do that. Shit. Never forget it.
Where did they? I think Naughty by Nature was the first one I saw do that. But anyway, finish your story.
Leaders and
Leaders was it?
Tribe.
Yeah.
That was just the dance.
Hip hop.
It was it. I'm with that. Yeah, so, you know, like even when I hear, oh, these guys do this now, they do that like you guys used to do it. They probably never saw us do it. It's just, you know.
Look at us. I'm watching this on the. That shit.
Oh, shit. But, yeah, man, it's about having fun and just being who you are. Right? Because, you know, one thing with digital and Digital Underground, we all, especially in coming up in the Bay Area, it's such a diverse community, right? And, you know, we came up at the same time. So it was us, Too Short, Tony, MC Hammer.
Bay Area.
And then you had, like, you know, like Souls of Mischief. We were all in E40. We were all rocking at the same time. We all had different styles, but we all coexisted
Spice
together.
One.
Yeah, we all respected each other.
Loonies.
And we were all, everybody was cool, even though we had our own different styles. It was just, you know, it was cool to be you.
Yeah.
You know, what we did and what we were was true to who we were and what we did. Right?
One last question about that whole video thing, man. You ever thought about bringing back the what was it, the fisherman's hat? The ones
You know what?
Bro, that's Bunny B right there.
Yeah,
What does this do?
Hold it from the front.
Come on, man, make some merch for that.
I think I have to.
Do it limited.
Those are dope.
Do an NFT.
Right?
Those are in right now.
Limited, yeah.
It's all like the fashion.
Yeah, that's the raw fusion.
That's what I remember
Money
you,
B.
dude. That's what I remember
Fisherman.
you. Just coming out, you know, just rocking that shit. Flip back.
I got to do it.
You guys ever rock like the Fisher vest too and shit with the hats or nah?
No.
Fisher vest?
Like the
I did.
It's like a
You
vest.
talking about the surplus?
I know what you're talking
Naughty
about.
by nature.
Do you have the sound effect that goes doom doom doom?
You don't know about that. Nah, but I remember, bro. They're called surplus wear. You used to wear the vest.
I know what you're talking about. That
Nowadays
wasn't
wear
us.
them still.
With the black boots with the and then Bobby used to wear. I don't know if I wore them with the tight whatever Tretch was wearing in Naughty by Nature's OPP. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit. Oh, I thought we had another call. I wanna give you a little gift, man, because you know I appreciate you coming down. You know what I'm saying, bro, and. You know, we hardly give gifts here, but because, you know.
You gonna make me cry?
Nah, man. I mean, maybe. Okay. I don't know. Just, but you can't give it back.
All right.
Because you never give a gift back.
I got no cowboy shit on.
You take it. Nah, I would never.
It's a hat, bro. It's a hat. It's a hat.
Not a cowboy hat.
I want to give you a gift. And this is collectively from all of us, you know, the Blockout Podcast, bro. Hey. And this is some real shit right now because, you know, what do we need in this life? We need love, right? And you know, we need, you know, transportation. Some people walk, some people do this and that. Anyway, I'm just going to get right to it. I ain't going to paint it. I'm just going to say, you know what, bro? This is from us, Blockout Podcast, because, you know, this is what's popping right now.
I'm scared.
So let him open it. Let him open it.
I want you to open this, bro. Open it right there. It's from us. It's a Walmart bag. Don't worry about it. First Aid Brothers. All right.
Woo! Eggs. Need them. Now explain it. Explain it.
Oh, werewolves? Okay, explain it.
Explain it. I'm eating these tomorrow.
Money B.
Damn. Wait, let's make sure none of them crack.
No, they ain't crack.
You gotta check them when you go to the store.
They cracking.
You don't check your eggs when you go get
Yeah,
them?
I do.
Check them all. Make sure they know.
We are giving you these eggs because this time, I think in all the years of my life, you know, eggs are at an all-time high right now. Currently $4.25, as much as $7 in some parts. Exactly. In fact, eggs alone account for nearly 90% of the increase of your grocery bill. So, money, fuck that. There's no price on eggs that I can't give to you, so I'm giving you some eggs.
Bro, this is the best gift. Because I was going to Walmart tomorrow morning to get some eggs. See? You going to make me the champ when I get home. I'm like, baby, I got eggs on the way home.
Now, I need you to say, a huevo.
A huevo.
No, a huevo.
A huevo.
A huevo. Hey, there you go, bro. Mix some chorizo con huevo with that, bro.
You know
yes,
what?
Sir.
I just remembered my mom hit me up because they got chickens in the back and they laid eggs. She's like, I got a bag for you whenever you want to come pick it up. Oh, but these are brown eggs, like they're organic. Because they come straight from the chicken.
Yeah.
I don't want to try them because kind of nasty.
No, those are the better eggs because they don't have all the, I don't know if the eggs have percent. Yeah, I don't know if they put that shit. You know who has eggs?
Wait, so how do they make eggs white?
They dye it. No, really? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, I think it's a different kind of chicken, dog.
Different kind of chicken.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's
brown
a rooster.
eggs come from the Chicano chicken.
Yeah. con el bien You know who has eggs is Evelyn. Evelyn Rivas, my co-host. She has chickens in her backyard. I hit her up the other day, and she sent me a picture of this.
So you telling me Eminem laid these?
She sent me a picture of a chicken wearing a fancy ass hat with a Louis Vuitton purse. Oh wow! She goes, "These are the prices for my fucking. These are my chickens right now."
Those are the memes that are going around.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny.
Chickens right now, they're wearing like Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, and shit.
So if you don't get the egg joke, the prank, whatever, man, just go Google eggs.
Yeah, eggs cost a lot right now.
Amongst everything else, shit.
Shit, shout out to the wig right now.
He's a trader, a stock trader. He's like, this is my new profession.
Right.
Selling eggs.
No shit.
Oh man, this is perfect.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you know. Thank you so much. Sorry, bro. We're working on merch right now. So. You get eggs in the meantime.
I'll do you guys show every week. I'm not gonna leave some eggs. Yeah, you have me at hello.
There it is, man.
At Huevo.
Huevo.
You have me at Huevo.
Hey, there's Quavo and there's
Huevo.
Oh, it's a new
Huevo.
Shit.
We'll be called Amigos, and the rapper will be Huevo.
Yeah. Instead of Quavo.
All right, that was corny. All right, all right, let's go wrap it up, man. Let's just wrap this thing. I'm getting hungry. I'm about to go get some grubs.
Man.
Money B. Anything else we need to know, man? Anything else you want to promote? I know we got the NFT coming. We got the show.
Podcast,
what was the name of the show again? With the fellas.
With the fellas.
That's the podcast.
The Twitch channel is Money B69.
That's active now, you said, or that's
it's
coming?
Active now, but I'm be on there playing, like I said, playing old school games.
All right.
And just sharing history. Of course, dumerch.com is where you get all the Digital Underground merchandise.
Dope ass merch, bro.
The only official Digital Underground. If you don't buy it from our site, then it's not official.
Right.
There's a lot of bootleggers out there.
It's dope.
Don't be a bootlegger.
Don't be a bootlegger, man. Come on, support us, man. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's all we got.
and that's it.
I appreciate you for coming out.
Check us out. You know, we're going to be on a stage with our brothers very soon, right? Money B and Young Hump.
Yeah.
Digital Underground. Look for the single. It's called F It Up. It's coming soon.
Official Dyer. What's up, Dyer? Thanks for tapping. He said F It Up NFT is on the way.
That's right. Remixed by Dyer.
Dyer, what's up? Get at me, dog. Come on, man. We need some of that right there. And for those really quick, man, I saw in the super chat, they said, lighter shade of brown. How you going to do without DTX? Hey, brother, rest in peace. But the fans want it. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, you got to keep it alive. Same thing, you know. Obviously, Shock G's not here with this anymore.
Talk about it, bro. Please, you know this. Talk about it.
You know, Shock introduced Young Hump into, you know, our family for a reason, right? And he wanted us to do a reunion, but, bro, even before he passed, he was on hiatus, and we were doing Digital Underground.
That's right.
So
he was doing the trio thing.
Yeah, so it's not like you just started, but at the same time, it's, you know, the people want the music, right? And Shock knows that we have a huge family. So even myself, you know, I'm doing this to build it up to a way to where I can bring, like I said, we're an army, right?
Yeah.
To find out, and I've been doing it along the way. Whenever I can, I bring another member out to perform with us. You know, I had Mass V, who I was just talking about from San Diego. He was with us in up there by it's up north off the 101. I can't think.
Santa Clarita.
Santa Rosa, Santa Maria.
Santa Maria.
Okay. Yeah.
We're in Santa Maria. You know, I had Pee Wee in Sacramento, Mystics coming out. You know, just as I go.
Yeah.
Because Shock took care of us, so it's my responsibility to make sure that as much as I can continue to take care of our family, but I can't do that if we let it die.
Right.
Right. And so it's my responsibility to make sure, just like yours,
right,
to make sure that
the name goes on, keeps on.
The name goes on. It stays relevant. That's how you respect your brother, to keep it going.
And the fact that he gave you the blessing before he passed, as you mentioned, because
it's not just that. It's just in a sense.
Not only that, bro, I'm gonna say this on record, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you 50% to me of Digital Underground. If we really want to break that shit down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the thing is brother, rest in peace. Shock G, genius. He's resting, man. But you still here. So if you feel like you still got more work to do with the name that you have carried on your back for 30 plus years,
yeah, exactly.
Fucking do it.
And I feel like it's my job to keep the name alive, to keep his name alive.
Yep.
And I can't do that if I sit in the corner and start to rot. We have to stay. We have to stay out there. We have to stay relevant. We have to keep the name alive, and for our brother.
Yep.
It goes both ways. Mm-hmm. And when we're on stage and we do the music, they don't just think of just us. They think of us.
Thank you.
The group.
And memories.
That's how we pay homage to our brother that's not here anymore.
Yeah.
We have to keep that thing going.
Now go DM Zap and Roger, or excuse me, Zap, and tell them to stop recording music without Roger Troutman. No, y'all still gonna buy tickets. You still gonna go. You still want to hear more Bounce to the Ounce. You still want to hear Do I Diddy. You still want to hear all them hits because of that. And it goes the same for the white boy rockers as well. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that they're down.
Yeah,
people want to go.
Most of your iconic rock groups don't have the original drummer, lead singer, or you know what I mean.
Yep.
Even before they pass. So. Before you get upset, because that seemed like you was getting upset at that person.
No. It's an everyday thing.
Yeah,
you don't
I know,
understand.
right,
I'm passionate about what I do, and
I get it, and I get it as well. But I don't. But I'm at peace with it. I don't have to. Like you either understand or you don't.
Yeah.
Right, and the people that matter do understand.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I'm not just representing for Shock. I'm representing for the entire digital underground, and they understand what's happening. And we communicate all the time, and they support me. So that's all that matters.
That's the movement.
So anything that anybody else says is like
irrelevant.
But because we get that. Oh man, who is this? Fake such and such trying to be humped. He ain't. But they don't even know Shock was the one that brought him aboard.
Right.
And mentored him and told him, this is what I want you. I was the one that was fighting it at first.
Yeah.
Right. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't please everybody, but as long as you're at peace with yourself, then that's it. And I'm at peace with what I'm doing, and my family's at peace with what I'm doing. And I know Shock is in peace right now, and he's seeing it, and he knows what we're doing. So jump on board.
Ooh, Money B, well said. I'm just gonna leave it at that, man.
Yep.
I need to get some of them shroom bars that he be eating, bro. For real, like, you know what I'm saying? Some of that shit be hitting, man.
It's like slow motion, like.
I'm like, oh shit.
I'm like, Leo. Can't get through.
Thank you guys so much for tapping in at MoneyB69 on Instagram. Go follow him. Everything that he's got coming in 2023. The Blockout Podcast continues to keep growing. We thank you guys. We're 5 months in it, and we're in it to win it. 2023, man, we got lots of shit coming. I don't want to sit here and talk about it, but just be about it. Follow the journey. Follow us, Money Moon.
Yeah. Just make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, man.
Yeah,
trying to build
keep suggesting what the bet is going to be.
Yeah. Hit us up.
We only got 6 days.
Right. Don't forget about the bet. Did we decide it? We haven't even decided on what we're going to bet. Thanks for bringing that up.
Send us a DM in the Blockout Podcast, and then
someone said for us to see the habanero chili.
Oh, damn. I don't know about that.
You seen those hot ass chips?
Actually,
it's like one chip they sell. It's like.
Oh, the one chip challenge.
Nah,
one chip
where is that?
It's like you order that shit on Amazon. I order it today. It'll be here by next week.
It'll mess you up, bro.
Nah, you don't want to do that, bro.
Yeah, I saw a video. Some dude took it and
they just literally throwing up.
And this dude said
throwing up
he
and
felt
everything.
like he said like he
Your
just
stomach's
felt,
on fire, huh?
And you start
Stomach's
shaking
gonna
and
explode.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
It's like when you have diarrhea. You're like, oh,
I'm not trying to kill myself.
Yeah, dude.
Nah.
Nothing deadly.
And it explains right there on the
It's
back.
like, let's play Russian roulette.
There's like a caution. I think there's like a caution
exactly.
sticker on the chip, dude.
Yeah,
exactly.
Shit.
It warns you.
Shoot yourself in the pinky toe.
Well, here's what we'll do. All right. Well, if you guys are watching the playback on this, drop them in the comments, and what we'll do is by next week, and we got a whole week, and we'll post it on our community page here on YouTube.
Yeah,
all right.
I know by Friday, so I can do my push-ups.
100 burpees. Damn.
Damn, about the
I know you ain't doing it.
Dinosaurs Monday.
Y'all ain't doing it.
100 burpees.
I can at least
sound
put
good.
20 out full.
Orale. Do it right now.
On camera full?
Oh, okay. No. All right, guys.
The loser got to fill the other one's gas tank. Bring in the truck.
Hey, that's money either way.
I could cash app you.
Nah, you gotta fill the truck.
Oh shit!
Fill the truck.
You gotta film that shit.
He got a diesel too, homie. 3,500.
I'm gonna come on empty.
He's gonna come all the way out here and shit.
I will. That's gonna empty the truck anyway. I drive out this bitch.
At the Blockout Podcast on all social media. Have yourself a great week. Catch you
later, man.
Next week.
Blackout boys.